Beyond Saltmarsh is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language, explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
It's time to play the game.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Superior Adventurers Guild. My name's Dave, your humble dungeon master, and we are excited to be back with you, jumping back into Greyhawk and our Beyond Saltmarsh campaign. I'm excited because I get to play with these beautiful people. Hello, people.
Well, hello there, Dave.
Beautiful
How are you?
people.
Hello.
Beautiful people.
Oh, look at your beautiful faces. Everybody's bright and sunshiny and glowing from their holiday festivities, their Yule, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it was that you celebrated.
Well, I thought I was
really
glowing
hot
because my light
shower
was
I
up
just
too
took.
high.
Well, you
Still
do
on
look a little
vacation.
flushed.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Paid vacation, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful. You too, Kirk?
No, I'm working.
Okay, good.
You work it every day,
We got to
big
keep
guy.
you working.
I
You
do.
young
I work
kids
all
need
the
to
time.
work. That's awesome. Well, hey, let's get into it. We've got a couple of things to get through before we jump back into the game. As you can probably see here from the screen, Andy is not with us tonight, so we miss him, but we will carry on in his absence. And absence maybe makes the heart grow fonder. I have no idea. I'm already pretty fond of that guy. But let's go around the table here and introduce ourselves. Why don't we start with Kirk?
Hello, I am Kirk. I am playing Byron Hern, the rogue of the group, also the troublemaker. And I found out today he's a tech bro, abusive and money afterwards. You know?
Oh my God. That needs context, I think.
Wait.
That needs context.
Yeah.
But,
Anyways.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thanks,
And that's
Kirk.
all, folks.
Chad.
Hello, it's me, Chad. I play Tenoch Knucklebones, the wizard of the group. He's multi-role. He's
He's a
multi-role.
little fisty. He's a little fisty.
Yeah, a little. He's a
I would
little-
actually say he's more of our cleric.
Money afterwards.
Yeah, money. I don't give people money.
Yeah, he doesn't even. Do you even carry coin?
I have. I've got some coin. I'm more likely to give somebody perhaps a knuckle sandwich. Although it has been a little while since I've given somebody a knuckle sandwich, so maybe we'll rectify that.
You never
shortly.
know. You never know.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. Ashley.
Hey, everybody. I'm Ashley, and I play Feyre Evenstar, a 9th level glamour bard. And I'm excited to get back to playing her and getting into some mischief because she is full of shenanigans.
Oh my gosh. Yes, she is. And I totally should have been showing this amazing character art that we have. I'm going to put up Feyre right now while folks are introducing themselves like a whiskey in a teacup. Oh, so cute. Look at her. She seems like kind of like one of the Who members where she would bash that instrument right across your face.
She's the Pete Townsend of our
Hell yes.
I think she
I'm wrecking
really is.
hotel rooms. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest.
That I believe.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that content.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I'll show you. Here's Tenoch. God, this art is so good. Big shout out to Bravo for this amazing art. They are killing it, and commissions are open as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware. So go check out their stuff. Byron, here's Byron and Chuck. We always forget to introduce
Dave,
Chuck.
I'm watching the stream and I'm not seeing any of this art show up.
Oh, here, let's
Yep.
do this.
The only art that's on stream is Rhunar.
Yeah.
Rhunar
The only
Dag.
art that matters.
How's
we
that?
have failed to share any of that with anyone.
We
Let
have
me take a
never
look.
failed
Yep,
in our
there it is.
lives,
There
but
it
we
is.
have screwed a few things up. So
Me, we haven't-
there's Byron. Here is, let's see. We'll go back to Feyre. There's Feyre. God dang, that's so good. Tenoch. You can see part of Rhunar's art there, but let's give him the full effect there.
The
Captain
full
Dag.
Rhunar.
Jeez. Such a badass. And last but not least, Theodoric.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Michael. I'm playing Theodoric, the group necromancer. Wait.
For
The
it.
group Hexblade Warlock, who
Exomancer.
Hexomancer, Hexologist, perhaps.
He is kind of a romancer.
Ooh.
He is a romancer right up until it gets him anywhere. Then he's just like, what? Oh God. And he had a weird last session. Everyone else apparently had just like this lovely night of sleep, and he had this waking fever dream that involved, we don't want to point fingers or name names, but fucking Demogorgon. So yeah, that was a thing.
That's true.
There was a whole ass thing, but he got to kill Shatter Kai, and he's a big fan of that. He got to be a knight. He's a big fan of that. He was disassociating into another identity. I think he's kind of fond of that too. Man's got baggage. So yeah, we're catching up with the real Theo this week.
Yay.
Not a necromancer.
Well, so you think. Thanks, guys. Great to have you back here. Hey, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Darth, glad you could make it. Hey, so we have got a couple of announcements. And Michael, I think you wanted to do the first announcement. Oh, just kidding. It was Chad.
I'll do the first announcement. Hey, check it out. I got a couple of announcements, but I'm going to get started with a really important announcement. Tomorrow, Thursday, December 30th, 7:00, this channel, Midwinter Keening, last episode.
What?
The finale.
finale?
The first time for the last
Bum,
time.
bum, bum.
Oh my gosh.
The whole kebab. The whole kebab?
Yep.
Getting
the whole-
caboodle?
The whole shebang. The whole shebang. The kid and caboodle. I'm excited. If you joined us last week, of course, there was a bunch of spooky, crazy setup, atmosphere kind of set up in a haunted kind of foggy ghost city. Some kind of magic being happened, some dudes standing around, and a party who has been shunted to different portions of the battlefield, unbeknownst to each other, which is hilarious and fun. So we'll see where that goes. I'm excited.
Yeah, we didn't split the party into two. We split the party into three.
We went
Exactly. into
big. That
three.
was impressive.
Yeah.
We're
It would have
fucked.
been four if those two hadn't have stuck together. I mean, I guess it might not have.
We're screwed.
It's possible that you would have rolled differently and then not have gotten split up. That was a possibility.
So tune in
But-
tomorrow for a
tune in
TPK. We
tomorrow for
appreciate
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm stranded on the top of a rooftop and
That's
I
right,
can't get
family.
down.
I mean,
You can always get
Steve
down.
has a plan. Steve has a plan,
Alive is
yeah.
the problem.
Second announcement is that we have a published adventure for first level characters in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, or as I would have to write it in a published material, in the 5th edition of the world's greatest role-playing game, or perhaps the world's first role-playing game, depending on how I want to write it. It's legalese, right? But we published a module called A Kind of Dark Revelry. It's on DriveThruRPG. There's a link here. I'm excited about it because it's the first thing I've written and published. So that gets me excited.
And it's fucking good.
I think it's fun. These people think it's fun.
Yeah, it
Other
is.
people who aren't here right now think it's fun.
Okay.
Check it out. Shoot me a tweet if you get it and play it, and tell me what you think. I'm always, or send a comment through DriveThruRPG. I'm always interested. I've got some updates planned for some of the things. Mostly some of the one of the maps in there. I'm going to update over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, that's my announcement.
Thanks, Chad.
Also-
Appreciate it.
Also, one more quick announcement. Keep an eye out. There's more to come.
Ooh,
That's all I'll say about
teaser. I love it. Now put your eye back in, Kirk.
Put your eye back in.
uh,
magic tricks.
hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're looking through your closet and you just, I don't know, you're looking through your clothes and nothing's really jumping out at you. You've worn the Goonies t-shirt before. You've worn the Led Zeppelin t-shirt. You've worn, yes, Michael?
Your clothes jump and attack you?
Well, yeah, they're mimics.
Oh, well, I could really use a few delightful patterns for my mimics in my closet to copy. Ashley, any ideas on that?
Oh man, when I need clothing, I go get some Superior Adventurer Guild gear.
Yeah.
And then I have like sweet
Ooh, look at
hoodies
that.
I can
Holy
wear
shit.
and t-shirts. I get a baby onesie for my niece. I mean, she's not a baby anymore, so that's awkward.
Doesn't fit her,
You can have like a banner or like put it on a cat. I don't know, something. Yeah, for all of your needs, there are Superior Adventure Guild gear and merch.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. I have one announcement to make. We want to give a big shout out to our Wednesday night campaign sponsor, CZRPG. Christian and his team over there at their publishing group are putting out a bunch of really great 5th editions Dungeons & Dragons content. You can follow that link to go check out their DM's Guild catalog. It's awesome. They actually are going to be, yeah, it's true. We're giving away a piece of their content tonight. I'll be darned. Guess what it is?
Oh, dang.
I'm looking for it right now. Oh, here it is. It's called Countess Von Zarevich. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. This is really sweet because it kind of flips the Curse of Strahd campaign a little bit, a little tweak, so that you can play it with the villain being a female, which is kind of cool. And I think it's a great idea. Gender bender. I like that. Yeah, so we're giving that away. Go ahead and type !drawing, and we will draw a winner at the end of the stream. We appreciate you guys being here. We appreciate CZRPG for helping us out and supporting us. We're going to support them. So yeah, go buy their stuff and then try to win this thing. Okay. I think that's it. Do we have any other announcements? No. Okay. There's those hands again. When they come up, I know it's time to move on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into a quick recap. Oh, more hands. Quick recap before we get into the session. You were all here, so this isn't gonna be news to you. But in our last episode, on the heels of witnessing a massive comet tear through the night sky, we followed Theodoric's dreamscape, a journey through time and space that landed our story smack dab in the middle of a massive battle atop a mountain pass. Fighting his way through an onslaught of Shadar-kai warriors, Theo found himself alongside brothers and sisters in arms and realized that he had once again taken on the avatar of the mysterious Sir Maedwan of Edgefield. With guidance from a short-lived commander, your mission was laid before you. Get to the temple and stop whatever it was that was about to happen. To that end, you and your companions, Sir Gwendon Starr, Vinny the Shield, Alazan Morelli, and Celine Alize, pressed forward towards the towering ruins. You leapt into the temple's courtyard where Shadar-kai and rival Blackguard knights engaged with the remaining forces of the Knight Protectors. Enemies and allies cut each other down as you entered the fray to meet sword against sword, magic against magic. Plus, you unleashed Vinny shields on the baddies, and that didn't end well for any of them, especially the guy whose heart he extracted and held up for the ravens to devour. That was kind of a moment there. Nevertheless, with the
shit.
yeah, it was. Get over here.
Fatality.
That was a massive fatality. With the power of witch bolts and fireballs, hex blades and scorching rays, holy weapons and rage, you cleared the courtyard and entered the temple. Ruined and crumbling, you joined a fell ritual in progress. Multiple hooded figures circling around a star-like pattern on the stone floor, where an unseen entity was inscribing a glowing circle of ruins. Beyond them, at the far end of the temple, a familiar figure knelt before a growing mass of roiling shadow. A man you recognized, Maedwan, a man named Sir Kargoth, a fellow knight protector who had sworn vengeance against your order. Suddenly upon you, Kargoth gripped your throat, staring into your eyes and seeing Theodoric somewhere deep within Maedwan. He promised to you, stranger, that you would meet him again. And as the darkness closed in, you once again saw Kargoth before the shadowy altar, and this sort of strobe-like reveal of a massive two-headed creature wrapping its tentacles around Kargoth in a dark embrace. And with that, you woke to the voice of Tenoch Knucklebones calling to you and shaking you from your vision. And this, my friends, is where we are going to begin tonight's session with Theo and Tenoch in your quarters, shaking him awake.
Snap out of it, man.
It's like being woken up by the world's muscliest child. Oh,
You were crying out in your sleep. It said something about a love handshake. I was worried.
what does that have to do with the chalk?
Theo, you look down around you and
Yeah.
you're kind of kneeling in the middle of the floor, and there is a unfinished circle inscribed with chalk around you.
Also, this thing. That's. What is this? Is this what Byron is always talking about? You and your necromancy?
Technically, it might. Well, how much do you know about demons?
Very little.
I think I know more than I thought I did. I need a
Just-
drink. Is it drink o'clock yet? Yeah, that's the ship.
I mean,
There's
we're,
always drink
we're
o'clock.
sailors.
Yes, I'm going to go get some rum and think about a few things. You want to get some rum and think about a few things?
Yep.
What when we get out on deck, what actual time of day is it?
It's morning. It's like bright early in the morning. The sun is coming up over the ocean. The clouds are kind of this pink color. There are crew members bustling about on deck, preparing to hoist the anchor to head into the port of Narisban, which you look out to the south of your position and you see a port. There are dozens of ships kind of scattered about the horizon line in various locations. Nowhere to be seen, however, are the other officers, unless you, Feyre and Byron, wish to be on deck. You certainly can, but Captain Dag is nowhere to be found.
I'm going to be below deck working on the ship.
I'll have, if it's morning, I'll have strolled out by then. Already looking absolutely perfect, as per my usual.
As
Less
per
prestidigitation.
What does Theo look like right now?
You know, he looks like someone who probably spent all night, sweating and being crazy and looking hungover. He looks rough.
Looks like a drunk, washed up college professor, just covered in chalk.
No, that's
rumpled
me.
Clothes.
Oh, Theodoric! You let yourself go?
How much do you know about magical theory, specifically in relation to transportation and transliteration of individuals across space-time using aetheric technique?
I thought you said demons.
Well,
It involves demons.
I don't know how to teleport, but I suppose I could learn.
You don't know how to teleport. Tenoch, do you have any familiarity with liminal magics? Sorceries that take you from one place to another.
Oh, I can dimension door. You want to get someone real close?
I know that trick
kind
too.
of, maybe. Not really.
Hey,
if you're
actually-
very small, I can cast a spell that would put you over there.
We've seen you do that, and it's very impressive. So I'm with you on that. No, have you ever had one of those dreams that wasn't a dream but was actually some sort of real but not the real it should be?
Yeah,
Are you going crazy?
it's called peyote.
Well, I didn't do any, which is the problem. But
That's what they all say. Does he need an intervention? Do you think?
I have many
think at this
problems.
point we all need an intervention.
but none of them are that sort of substance. No,
So you had a vision.
Yes.
You walked in the dreams of others.
I think I walked in the lives of others.
I'm experienced with this.
Yes, I'm actually embarrassed it took me that long to get to that. But it was a disconcerting dream, and I think someone may have at one point in history summoned one of the princes of the apocalypse, and I may have sort of been there for it and have to deal with that somehow. And that's all disconcerting and not what you want to wake up to.
I'm sorry, you said someone summoned the Prince of the Apocalypse?
Yes, one of the great lords of the abyss. Do you not know your great lords of the abyss?
No.
Really? Did not
From the
cover that when you
jungle.
were a kid?
No, it somehow did not come up in my musical lessons.
Oh. Well, it was part of magic and cosmological theory for me.
You mean your musical scale didn't go C, G, F, E, Demogorgon?
No.
I think hers was more
That's
of
fair.
The
That's
ninth
fair.
octave of hell.
a ninth octave of hell. Oh,
If it didn't have to do with social graces, society, or music, I didn't learn it.
there's absolutely no chance there's going to be a fucking library in this town, is there? Of course not.
I mean, maybe.
Okay,
Right,
so I need
right
to...
as you ask that question, Theo, you see a frazzled Fritz kind of hurry towards you. Mr. Theo, Captain Degg is not feeling well. He requests that you take command until he is better. I hope it's not the plague that Miss Freya was talking about.
Right, the plague.
No, the plague that I was going to make an inappropriate joke, and I've chosen not to because I'm apparently now in command. So...
What orders do you give?
Weigh anchor. Tack the sails. We need to proceed towards port and list off a pace which my human brain is not remembering the nautical terms for. But it's the order to, weigh anchor and head towards the port.
What do you wish us to do about that? And he points out over the bow, and you see two sloops that are sailing in your direction out of the port.
Oh, no.
Well, still weigh anchor. Belay the order on the sails. We'll see what they have to say.
Theo, are those the same ships that were following us before?
No, but they're flying the same flag, which means that's the territorial waters, which means we're going to have a very interesting conversation. Don't worry, you're really good at talking, and I'm sometimes good at talking.
So what were you going to say? We had the dengue plague, but we all got better except for Deg, who is now sick.
Do you think it's possible that they sent a message faster to these people than we could sail?
I mean, I can do that.
Yes.
If
I
they
can
have
do it
the
if I know somebody.
if they have the arcane capacity to do that, we are in much deeper trouble than we originally believed. Which means there's deck wizards involved, and we may
On
have
the
to
other
burn the whole
hand,
place down.
Maybe they just want to say hi and ask us to pay a docking fee. We are
My
very
assumption
close
will
to
be-
the city.
Please pay a tithe for your safety in our waters.
You all got money, right?
Well, the captain has money.
And he's on the ship.
Fritz said he was. I'm Byron. Okay, Fritz, would you go get Byron, please?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay.
Thank you
And
so much,
He
Fritz.
runs off and finds Byron. Byron,
Yeah, what's up?
You want it above deck.
Oh man,
Theo,
is it the
Mr.
guys
Theo.
they're trying to play cards? Oh, it's Theo. Okay. Yeah, I'll pop up there.
You are all together.
Fritz, can you help me just tar up all this wood over here?
I'll get the men to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
He hurries off. Fritz is very industrious on this ship. You've learned he is constantly moving about, and you get the sense that he's a little nervous.
I
I'll
wonder
pop up
why.
on deck and do the swagger over to Theo.
Byron, get over here.
What's up, Theo?
One, I like the respect. Two, Runar's feeling not well and apparently put me in command. Would you mind just checking on him to make sure he's okay? Definitely don't steal any of his weapons.
Don't stab him.
And we're going to deal with these pair of representatives from Narisban that are going to be dealing with it, are going to be coming here. If you hear something happen, you know what's happened.
Okay.
If you stab him, let me know. I'll heal him back up.
Why would I stab the captain? First of all. Second of all, are we worried about those two ships over there, the ones that are coming right at us?
Yes, we are.
Are those the same people? Oh, wait. I'm sick too. You're right. We're sick.
If you wouldn't mind checking on Rhunar, let's just make sure he's okay otherwise, eh?
Yes. Yeah, I'll check on him.
They're off the bow, Dave.
Yep, and they're closing pretty quick.
Once Byron walks away, Theo's like, I think he thought I was being smart about something. I really just want to make sure Runar's okay.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure that
I'm
when he
gonna
comes back, he's
go-
going to pretend he has the plague. So make that work.
I'm already prepping that for whatever we have to spin here. I'm assuming
gonna
we're
go
going to
towards
have
the
to
bow.
massage some truths. At which point, Theo then wanders over to the bow and hails these two sloops in the traditional method of, seafaring, which is hail,
sailor.
and just yelling at people.
All right, so you and as well as you, Tenoch, you were saying that you were going to the bow as well?
Yep. Just
I assume Feyre is as well.
I will assist.
Okay.
Because if you aren't, Theo's going to ask you to.
All right.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's we'll go down below decks with Byron. You enter into Deg's quarters and it's dark, and you can see just kind of like a pile on his bed as he just kind of puts his hand up and waves to you. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm okay. I can get up. And he kind of like swings his feet over to the floor and kind of sits on the edge of his bed and holds his head in his hands. He's like, nope. And he kind of swings back and gets back into bed.
Wait, you're actually sick?
You don't think I have that plague that Feyre was talking about, do you?
Do you think that? Do you think can talking about a plague give you the plague?
I don't
know. God, I wish I hadn't given that book back. Oh man. Okay. All right. Okay. What? We got to burn everything. We got to burn everything you own.
No. I'll be fine.
Give me all the gold. I'll hold it.
You dolt. It's the rum. I drank too much last night after the comet.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep.
Man.
So
God, I was scared.
I'm hungover. Just take care of whatever we need.
I got this. You want me to be in charge?
Let's have Theo be in charge. You could be third in line.
Third in line. Deal.
Let's make it fourth.
No. You said third, and nobody's here to argue, so we're good. Rhunar, get some sleep.
All right.
Do you want some hair of the dog? And I'll reach into my pouch and I'll pull out a rum.
Yes.
Yep. Here you go. Just take it slowly. Feel better, buddy.
Takes a big pull. Roll a d20 for me.
I got an 11.
All right. Let's just see here. Con save. Oh yeah, he's fine. He takes a big pull. You're impressed, and he lays back down. And within a second, he's snoring again.
Nice. All right.
That's our captain.
I'll like tiptoe out the door, shut the door. I'll look around, see if anyone saw me leave his captain's quarters, and then I'll walk back up to where Theo and Feyre and Tenoch are.
Okay. You are all in the bow, and you hail the ships. One of the ships slows and hangs back while a different one moves forward. You can see on the bow the name Lady Rose. And you can also see, now that you're close enough, you see the Jolly Roger that you saw before. But it's a little bit different. Let's see here. It looks more like this. I'm going to show this to you guys, but I want everybody else to see it too. Boop. It is actually, when you look at the Jolly Roger, so it's a skull, and then it is a like a kraken's face. There it is.
So it's like a skull with
And then
slit tentacles
instead
coming
of
out
the
mouth?
and then instead of the crossbones, they're cutlasses.
That's fucking-
You know, that
Awesome.
actually makes me feel better about things.
that's some Davy Jones shit right there.
Yes, but it means they're not just generic random ass pirates. They're at least some sort
Yeah,
of
they're
body
tentacle
politic.
pirates. That might be worse.
Oh, the tentacle pirates are fine.
As
They're all about-
they get close, and you can see they have done something similar. There is a couple of men out on the bow, and as they get within about 30 yards, they yell out to you. So they're about 90 feet away, hailing you back. And as they get a little bit closer, where you can have a conversation, but the boats are still a little bit of distance away, you get the sense that they're trying to keep their distance. And in fact, they have a couple of oars out. Then they're trying to kind of keep their distance from your ship. And they say, the one man says, "The name's Dart Alder. We are investigating reports of plague. Are you not the good buddy?"
So Theo actually looks back to Feyre and Tenoch and just goes, "Well, shit."
We cannot
back around and
allow
goes-
you to enter the port.
I
As a
think there
plague
has
ship.
been a confusion. We are the good buddy, but we do not have any plague. Can I speak to you a little bit about things? I think a few things have been lost in translation.
Speak now, or we will be forced to turn you away.
What were the ships that we encountered further north?
Jack Knowlton's ship and his men patrol the trade waters of this area.
They're not pirates.
We are the Denzek Squadron. We are protectors of these areas. Piracy is a bit of a subjective term.
Oh, you're privateers.
We like that one better, yes.
It's a
means
good term.
That means paid pirates.
The important part is we thought they were pirates, which is why that whole situation happened.
Well, some people were sick, but we thought it was possibly dengue plague, but you know what? They got better right away. It
Is
wasn't
there
a big
anyone
deal.
currently sick aboard the ship?
Nope, just hungover.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Me or
It's-
her?
Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is my character sheet when I need it? Is it hiding from me? There it is. Character sheet, why would you hide from me? I've been so nice. Nope, that's perception. That's entirely different than persuasion. It's only a 21.
Oh, shit.
Only.
Yeah.
One
He's really good at
second.
this, by the way.
1 second, and you can see the men sort of have a very brief conversation, and they say, "Very well. We understand. Makes perfect sense.
I mean, false
Fake plague.
plague could happen to anyone, right?
It's a bit of a false plague attack. We understand that idea." We've used it before ourselves. I mean, come on, we're all experienced
play.
seamen.
Good old plague.
The
Well then.
plague defense.
Tell us, from where do you hail?
Most recently, we come from Monmurg.
Ah.
We are traders.
What types of cargo are you carrying?
Trade goods. I can provide the manifest if need be.
No, that's fine. You will be asked for such details upon entering the harbor, though. Be prepared. It is busy.
There are worse things to have than a busy port, my friend. I'm excited to see it.
Very well. Be careful out there.
Same to you, my friend. Best of luck with your day.
And at that point, they sort of disengage from the conversation, and you can see the ship begin to make its way past you. You look upon the ship as it goes by, and you can see that it is pretty well staffed. There is a sizable crew aboard a somewhat small ship built for speed. And you can see that it's probably very tactically advantageous in, quick and precise movements. It's a very nice ship, well cared for. And the other ship goes back towards the center of the port entrance, while the other ship, which you just spoke with, Lady Rose, continues past you and out to the open water.
I see how it is. They fire on us when no one's around, and then we're in port when everybody's looking, and they just let us go on our way.
Yeah, well, pirates, except, nice ones. The privateer angle was a good angle. So
Yeah.
the important part is they're not going to fuck with us over that whole bit, although I assume we'll end up getting exorbitant port fees.
Well, that's better than getting sunk. But, the thing about privateers is somebody's paying them.
Oh, yes, this is some sort of principality now at this point. I have no idea what. But, okay, so that little heart attack is under control. Has Byron come back yet?
At this point, I'll walk up.
I can't. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I was about to say, we lost you, buddy.
Can you mime it?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
this is
Yeah, mime. This is another mime episode brought to
Did
you
you
by
just
Kirk.
Unplug it from both. Did you
That's
just unplug it from
impressive.
both
Both ends.
ends?
Accidentally unplugged it from both ends.
That is
Wow.
impressive.
That's what
That's
she
You
said.
sure
really
have
impressive.
talents.
That
Yeah.
cord anywhere.
Wow.
She also
Um,
said that.
At this point, I'll come strutting up from below decks, and as soon as I get above decks and I'm on top deck, I'll start coughing, and I'll be walking up to you.
No, we're done with
What?
the whole plague thing. We just cleared that up.
Oh, okay. I do have one question, and I'll look at all three of you.
Mhm.
Can talking about the plague give you the plague?
Not
No.
normally, unless it's some sort of strange, otherworldly. I mean, magic exists. Wizards have done all sorts of things. They made owlbears.
It's an audiophage.
So Rhunar actually sick, guys.
Is he actually sick or is he actually hungover?
He said hungover. I gave him some more rum.
Well, then you've handled things the best you can.
Okay. What if he's lying though? What if he's really sick?
I don't think the captain would lie. So
Well-
he probably thinks he's hungover, even if he is actually sick. If he's actually sick, he didn't get the plague for us, and he hasn't gotten anything, hasn't spent quality time with anyone interesting and private in Monmurg before we left. So
Are you sure?
I think we're okay. I no, not at all.
He-
I have
he has
not
all of
been
our
by
money.
his side all day.
I haven't gotten paid for a reason.
You get paid?
We
Yeah,
get
we're
paid?
supposed to get. Yeah, we're supposed
No,
to
we
get
get
paid,
cuts.
guys. We're
We
supposed
get
to get
cuts.
paid. We're
They
supposed
get
to get
paid.
cuts, guys.
We got cuts. I seem to recall you asking for money from the captain
That's true.
specifically because you needed a cut, specifically so you could go buy potions and other arcane items, which you did, and brought
Oh.
them back.
Oh yeah, I did get that, didn't I? Oh man, I was looking at my. Okay, that makes sense. I was reading through my journal and it has like a whole bunch of personal information on it, and it says 12 gold on it. And I thought for sure anyway, never mind. Are we gonna go to Narisban now?
Yes, we just cleared up the whole plague thing, which, to be fair, I feel like I probably owe Feyre and Tenoch here money because they were correct that they had somehow gotten word ahead of us, but they didn't bet anything, so I'm keeping my coin.
I'll take it.
No.
It's not your cut.
So, Fritz,
Yeah, Mr. Theo, yeah. We ready?
make sail. We're clear to dock and port.
One
Very
full
good.
impulse.
What?
You watch as the men drop the sails and away you start sailing into port. And as you do, you get closer. You see a small but very busy port, seething with activity. There are, as I said, a smattering, maybe a dozen or so ships that are anchored at various locations inside the protection of the port itself. There is, let me just show you. I'll bring you guys over. I have a map for this.
Ooh, a map.
for that.
Oh yeah.
I do love. There's a map for that.
Yep.
Hey, did you make this map?
Oh, look at
Yes,
that.
I did. I made this map.
Gorgeous.
It's a
This is
very nice
Narisban.
map.
Thank you.
Man.
You guys are coming in, obviously, from the northwest. To the east here is what it appears to be a massive spire of rock protruding from a promontory, and atop it there is a stone foundationed lighthouse. To the west, I guess, this way, you can see that there are just chimneys that are billowing smoke, and it just looks like this haze kind of hangs low, and it appears to be sort of a lowland area. And as you look deeper into the harbor itself, you can see where the docks are, and there are ships docked there. It's a busy day, and the ships are coming and going, and some of them getting a little close for comfort as you are piloting the ship. By the way, who is piloting the ship right now?
That's normally Theo's job.
So let's get a water vehicles check from you, please.
While he's doing that, Theo is going to call over to Feyre. Is like, Feyre, you
Yeah?
ever piloted a ship?
Nope.
Well, come over here.
All right.
And as he's doing the water vehicle thing, he in fact just kind of casually talks her through how you pilot a ship.
All right.
Ooh.
That's 26.
Yes, it is. Very nice. You do a great job as you have been trained as a sailor, as you pilot the ship into the port. You do see a variety of ships, not only merchant ships, but there are a couple of really large warships, similar to the ones that you saw, like Knowlton's Bane, that you were being chased by. You see around that same Jolly Roger on some of the ships, not all of them, but a variety of different types of build, construction. Byron, you see some ships that the design of which you haven't seen before, possibly from a faraway land, maybe a different continent. It seems as though for being a small port, you get the sense that this is not this might even be a little bit smaller than Saltmarsh.
Oh, Jesus.
But it is much busier than Saltmarsh. You get the familiar sounds of harbor as you get closer, the creaking ropes, sloshing tides, gulls cawing, voices mingling with shouting and cursing in a variety of languages. Some you know, some you don't. And you smell smoke and fish and, all those great odors and scents from the ocean-land interface, and the scent of civilization. You have, my friends, arrived in Narisban. Are you
Feyre
going
just
to
smells
go ahead.
like a cloud of lilacs as she keeps casting prestidigitation.
Very
You're not
smart.
used to port cities, are you?
It smells like fish here.
Yes, that is what port cities smell like.
Yeah, well, it's not like I lived on the docks.
Didn't you?
Smaller than I expected.
Oh, it's about the size I was thinking of. So that's good going for us at least.
What
So
is
you're
your
gonna find
intention
someone-
as you? Sorry, go ahead.
So you're gonna find someone to buy your cargo here?
We're also going to ask a few questions. We're looking for a man and his ship. That does bring up a question I should at least ask out loud in the captain's place. Do you plan to continue with the crew, or are you going to try and find alternate travel elsewhere? I should point out we'd much prefer to keep you here because you're very handy. The
Yeah, you
lilac
should
smell
stay.
thing is very nice. But, you
Yeah,
know, we
definitely.
can't make you stay because you would probably kill us all in our sleep.
I saw that
But I
one
could
fucking
raise you
guy
back up.
smile once.
Well, and really, that's all we ask.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm going from here. I had a job, and then the ship sank, and I'm kind of between jobs right now, I guess.
Well, then, on behalf of the captain who is sick, as acting captain, I would be more than happy to negotiate for you to be a part of the crew. You would get a standard officer cut. You would eventually get a better room once we figure out how that works. And you would be immune from Byron trying to boss you around and pay you after the fact when he feels guilty.
He's just shaking his head.
It does also gives you a significant discount on any prognostication performed by Tenoch. And he is an excellent prognosticator. Plus, you would get access to the captain's weapons cache if you needed something extra.
It's a hell of a negotiator.
Well, you know,
If you help
I
us
wouldn't
fight
mind
stuff,
staying. It's just, I mean, if I stayed, would I have your word that you wouldn't sell me out to anybody?
If you're part of the crew, you're part of the crew. Anything done to you, we take as done to ourselves.
So,
Yeah.
like, if there was a bounty on me somewhere,
how much?
We would in no way cash in unless we worked out some.
Just curious. I'm not saying we're gonna.
We would not cash in on the bounty unless it was some sort of complicated scheme where, like, we get you and one of us caught at the same time, someone else cashes the bounty, then we break ourselves out and skip port. That would be the only time.
Yeah, that's profitable.
Okay, but I would get broken out as well.
Yeah, you would get broken out and a cut of the bounty.
All right, then yes.
How much are we talking?
That's rude. One never
Well, I'm
asks
just curious.
over the size of a woman's bounty.
I've got 3 or 4, I think now, and
Wait,
then
what?
not counting the Monmerg one.
I mean,
which
I
don't even know
assumed
how
you had a
much that one
bounty.
is now. So, oh man,
Comparing bounties.
We technically don't know.
all
Do
right.
we remember the
How
size of the
about-
Monmouth bounty?
Byron, we're gonna shake you and I, and we will promise to not
never.
turn in each other for each other's bounties.
why would you turn me in? I'm so profitable.
Yeah, if we turn you in, you're very profitable.
That's
Yeah.
where she was going with it. Again,
We don't actually know. I don't know that we ever actually learned the number on the bounty.
It's probably a lot. I killed. He was summoning a devil. Let's be honest, guys. It
Oh,
shouldn't be
no.
a bounty, but
I'm
it's a
not-
bounty.
I'm
probably.
not
It's like a
commenting on the
hanger's eye.
justness of said bounty. I just know it exists.
It was
Yeah,
like a
they
demon
want me.
groupie.
Yeah.
Well, weren't we all demon groupies at one point?
Well, I know
No.
you were.
Wow.
Maybe.
No, in fact, I just thought about all the other things I have to get back to when I'm done being captain. We're not focusing on that right now. We're focusing
Okay,
on
okay.
getting to port, dealing with whatever bullshit happens when we try to get a dock and have to pay off whoever we have to pay off, and then working on selling our goods and worrying about finding the good captain. Byron, what's the captain's name?
Rhunar?
No, the captain we're looking for, who is the captain of the Griffin Wing.
Oh, the Griffin Wing.
Oh god,
Um,
Salacious Crumb. That's not it.
that's definitely not it. We're not talking about the Griffin Wing. The Griffin Wing.
Yes, the
that's,
Griffin Wing, the ship that we were following here because its last known port was here because it's in the journal.
How many?
Byron would know this.
Oh,
Kirk,
yeah.
Kirk may not.
Byron
remember,
knows this.
But Byron
I know
knows,
Byron knows this.
Byron knows that it's Vincent Solana.
Oh, Vincent
Yeah,
Solana.
there we go. Vincent
That
Solana.
gentleman.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that
Control
Vincent
F.
Solana.
And I'm the asshole stuck keeping us all on point until the captain's done being hung over. So look forward to that. Everybody to their stations. Let's get this ship to port.
Let me ask a question. So, Theo, you are piloting towards an open dock. You have rolled an excellent piloting check. If that is the case, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I am looking for that
Some
now.
jackass in a Prius sweeps into the dock before you.
Son of a bitch. 7. Nope, I think it's covered in zombies.
7. It takes you a while to find an open slip, and in the process, even though your piloting check was amazing and you're able to maneuver, you get the sense that you're sort of in the way as you're looking for a place to go, and this large 3-masted warship kind of comes out of nowhere. You don't even see it coming. It kind of almost brushes past you, sending your ship sort of swooning a little bit as it gives off some current. You look up and you see it is extremely well armed. It has mangonels and ballistas, a couple of each, and it looks like it is crewed by a bunch of cutthroats that are just glaring over at you. You look up and you see an unfamiliar heraldry on the mast, a 4-pointed Estoli star on a red fabric, and it just
What's
kind of
this?
like cruises past you.
What's this Stoli?
It's like as star points come out, right, from the center of the star, but instead of being straight edged, they're kind of wavy, and then they come to a point.
Oh, okay.
You don't happen to
Farrah's
have an
just
image for that, do you?
I don't.
Farrah's just gonna yell, "Rude!"
I wouldn't.
They go by.
I wouldn't yell at that at them.
I was gonna front at him, but I won't now.
But nevertheless, you do eventually see an open slip and you make way for that spot. And as you guide the ship in, dropping the sails and working your way in, you see a land crew that springs into action. It's like a NASCAR pit. They are ready to go, and they throw up ropes and they work with your crew to get the good buddy lashed to the dock. And a gangplank is dropped.
Right. Let's find out how much this just cost us.
Before you even set foot on the gangplank, you can see that there is a man standing at the bottom of it with what appears to be a clipboard. One of the most terrifying characters in all of Dungeons and Dragons.
The portmaster.
The portmaster.
Wait,
I was
guys.
just gonna.
I got this. Please.
No,
please.
Byron. No, Byron.
Trust me. Trust me.
Find me the. I need you to go find the manifest. Okay.
No, Theo, trust me.
No. I need you to find the man.
Please,
No one else is
please
gonna be able
trust
to
me.
find it. The last we got Dr. McKillingutty last time. We
No.
trusted
This
you
time,
with
this time we have. Last time we didn't pay any port fees, did we?
I'm not that worried about it right
Do you
now.
need me to work my charm on them?
We have a contact here.
Ahem, ahem.
No, we don't. Manifest. And Theo literally grabs Farrah and goes down the gangplank.
As you go down the gangplank, Theo, kind of leading whoever's following behind you, you see a man, a dwarven man, who stands there, a long black beard that's tucked into a leather vest. He's got a clipboard, as I mentioned. He seems to be looking at a timepiece, and he puts it back in his pocket. He's got this well-tailored tunic. It's soiled and it's stained with sweat, but it is well-tailored, and it looks like at one point it was very, very nice. He has also on his left leg a peg leg. And as you approach, he kind of reaches down with the clipboard and kind of scratches the wood of the peg. And then he looks up at you and he says, well, I see you be docking here. How long you wanting to be staying?
2 days minimum, maybe more.
Hello,
Well
sir.
then, that'll be 600 gold pieces, 300 a day. Easy peasy. You pay now. We watch this ship in your absence. What would you like to do? If you're not willing to pay, you're going to have to be moving her real quick unless you're loading or unloading. We don't take to no interlopers here. So what's it going to be?
We wouldn't dream of interloping. I have to say, that is a nicely whittled peg leg. I have never seen such craftsmanship in my entire life. It really was made with care.
What, this old thing?
Oh, yes. It makes you look taller, I think.
I was going to say he had such a fine beard as well, but you cannot say no to the peg leg.
At first he's kind of like, meh, and then I know what you're doing. Look, Pickaroony, I'm not one to be trifled with. Now, I'd be happy to help you out if you need some advice on what to do and where to go. I'm your guy.
Gosh,
The name's Mag.
Advice.
I'm the Portmaster, Magnic Hurrer, but you can call me Portmaster Mag.
Well then, Portmaster Mag, pleasure to meet your acquaintance. First mate Theo, the good buddy. Completely new to town.
Yes, good
Don't know
buddy.
a damn bit of the ropes here.
First mate, what did you say your name was? Or your captain?
No, the captain is unfortunately having to take care of some other business at the moment. He'll be around later, I'm sure.
Captain's name, please.
Rhunar Deg.
Rhunar Deg. Good buddy. What's in the cargo hold of this one, fellas and lady?
We're getting the manifest now. Trade goods. The specifics will be coming. If we do choose to, instead of staying here, stay out in the bay, is there any concern there? Any trade channels we should stay the hell away from?
Aye. You're going to be wanting to anchor about over there. And he points off towards kind of in the direction of the lighthouse. Kind of in that tucked in area next to the lighthouse. He says, look, if you're just dropping off, no charge, but you got to be getting going. If you want to stick around, like you said, for 2 days, well, let's see here. He looks at his clipboard. Theo, roll me a d4. Yeah, let's see. We've got, that one's full. We've got the,
3.
We happen to have one vacancy for the next couple of days, but you're going to want to be grabbing that as quick as you can. If not, it is 50 gold pieces an hour for loading and unloading.
That seems kind of pricey, isn't it?
We're a busy
see
port,
any-
ma'am.
I don't see any other ports in town. I'll tell you what, sir. And Theo reaches into his pouch, pulls out 25 gold and says, we will be shoving off because I can't make that sort of commitment without the captain's go-to. But for your advice and for letting us understand what's going on.
Aye, very generous of y'all. Make sure it gets into the coffers of the port. Now, let me ask you a quick question. Where are you coming in from, then?
We came in from Monmark.
Ah, very nice. Haven't been out to Monmark way for some time. How was the journey?
Honestly, the journey was quite nice. We had a bit of a misunderstanding with some of your outlier vessels, which we've already apologized for.
Well, they keep us safe,
They do an excellent job. Was very impressed with them. So have no complaints there. The weather was great. Did hear there was a ship lost out there. Pharaoh, what was the name of that ship that was lost out there?
Oh, the Pearl of Fire went down. We saw it from our ship,
Well,
didn't we?
Quite.
roll a d20 for me, Farah. Please.
9.
All right. I can't say I've heard of it. Well, that's unfortunate. Perhaps the boys, the Corsairs of the Denzig Squadron, will come across some of the wreckage. Who's to say?
Do, keep an eye out. Looked like there might have been a Kraken or something involved.
Kraken.
I saw a tentacle and didn't go anywhere near it after that.
Well, if
Very
it
big.
wasn't the Krakens that got him. It's certainly the sharks. That's what happened to me leg. Anyhow, sharks
Son of a
got
bitch.
it.
If we were to inquire after a certain captain and his vessel in town, would you be the man to talk to?
Perhaps. Who you be looking for then, bucko?
We were looking for Captain V. Solana. Captain
Vincent
Solana of the Griffin
Solana.
Wing.
Vincent.
Vincent Solana.
Captain Solana, yeah, I know the man. What you be
You
looking
report?
for him for?
An old friend of ours passed, and one of his our friend's brother was on the ship, and we wanted to make sure that he had word of what had happened to his brother.
The ship, the Griffin Wing you be talking about. Yeah, well, the Griffin Wing left here, about a month ago, bucko.
Bound for
Sailed
where?
away. No telling, left in a hurry.
Well,
And it left in a hurry, and it left without its captain.
what happened to Captain Solana?
Well, it's a shame to be told, but he is, he's been locked up in the brig.
In town?
In the old fort, yeah.
I suppose there's a constabulary we'll need to talk to about that then.
Yeah, indeed there is. You'll be looking to talk to Trembath Pierce.
Trembath Pierce.
Yes.
Is that the constable,
Ornery.
the sheriff?
He's the commandant of the Watch Conclave, the Iron Watch.
Commandant of the Iron Watch. Well, you have been more helpful than I could have imagined. We appreciate you deeply.
It was such a lovely experience getting to meet you.
And what was your name, Missy, again?
Oh, Feyre. My name is Feyre, and I
Pleasure
am
to
so
meet ya.
charmed.
And what about you, bucko? He looks over at you, Tenoch.
Call me Knucklebones.
I bet. Let's see them knuckles. Oh yeah. Y'all be staying out of trouble while you're here. You look like the kind of crew that could whip up a bit of a shindig. If you know what I'm saying.
We're real good at throwing shindigs. I mean, I can throw one heck of a party.
Oh, well, if you're looking for a party, miss, I got the place for you. The Black and M&E. It's the best pub in the Merchants District.
I know where I'm going to be drinking my grog.
Well then,
All right.
ye best be getting then. There's more ships ready to come in. If there's anything else you be needing, you'll come and look for old Mag. I'll help you out with all kinds of information.
Absolutely will, Portmaster. Thank you so much.
Well,
And-
thank you.
Head back up the like, that went better than I expected. Okay.
You know, when you're nice to people, they're just nice back to you.
You know, I keep saying that, and then Byron wants to pretend he's a doctor. It was weird.
Byron's a doctor.
Didn't work, though.
What?
We'll tell you about Dr. McKillingutty here in a bit.
Oh.
Get back on
We
board
paid
and just
nothing.
he just it goes oh god, Fritz.
Yeah, Mr. Theo. Yeah, how'd it go? What are we doing?
Oh.
Are we staying? Are we going? Are we unloading?
We're going to weigh anchor out in the bay
Yeah.
because they want 300 fucking gold a day.
Oh shit.
It's expensive.
I could
It's
have
like
made that
50
cheaper.
gold an hour.
Yeah, but
Unload.
look at all the ships they got stacked up behind us. Oh boy.
So we're not taking a dock until the captain's here to not yell at us about the cost. In
yeah.
the meantime, we've got a few leads on other things, so we'll just drop anchor out in the bay, and we'll head into town on the boats.
Very good, very good. And you guys make your way back from the dock out into the harbor, generally up in this area here. In fact, let me do this. I think I can go over here. I'm gonna grab the little good buddy.
While that's happening to catch Byron up on everything we just learned.
You know, I could have got us docked for probably like 100 gold.
Do you think the captain would not shit kittens for 100 gold a day?
I think he's got so much money.
Am I wrong, though?
So much money. So
Am I
much
wrong?
money.
Well, how much is your
I think you'd-
cargo worth?
So
have
much
no
money.
idea.
So
Not
much money.
The captain handles most of the
Like
financials.
so much money.
So I'm not going to commit to that as acting captain.
So Theo, you could have dropped Tenoch Sharn, the Lord of Narisban, and said we had business with him. Because we do technically have business with him.
I really was not interested in that level of trying to butter the man up. I wanted to make friends, get some information, and walk away before things got weird.
So
I have a
you
Okay.
know, you know the Lord of Narisban?
No.
Oh, all right.
The best
Um,
lies are the ones that are partially true. That one wasn't even partially true, which is why
It
I
was
didn't go with
partially true. It was it's like 1/10 true.
That's not
like-
as much as you seem to think it is.
Yeah, but that's technically partially.
Were you a barrister in a previous life? A solicitor of some
What's
variety?
a barrister? Or is it
A
barista?
lawyer.
Barista.
Yeah, I've made
Serve
coffee.
coffee.
We've all been there.
So, we're going to get settled. We're going to drop anchor. We're going to go into town and start working on those actual bits of business we said we were going to work on. And obviously get a fucking drink at this bar because I could really use a drink after all of that. Any other thoughts, plans, ideas?
Oh, we have to break that feller out of jail, right?
We need to
No.
talk
Or
to
at
that
least
fellow.
talk to them. I mean,
If we can talk
jumped
to
right
him.
into the next step of that, but
But I mean, to be fair, high probability that's where this will go eventually. Let's not fool ourselves. But as noted, more than one of us can disappear one place and appear somewhere else. So, unless of course they have the jail warded, which, given the way my foot ended up in my mouth about them sending magical messages, is something we should probably consider as a possibility.
Yeah, we might not want to break anyone out of jail until we can outrun a 3-master.
So
I saw
let's
some
get-
ships in port that I've never seen before. I don't want to run away from ships from here.
I didn't recognize some of those ships either, and that it's very nice. It's
The one
encouraging
ship
to
had
see.
like 4 mangonels on it.
Yeah,
I saw-
that's
I saw
That's-
one that was like a V. It looked like a V.
I was thinking
letter.
about that and how we could possibly attack something further away. And I do have a pretty good range with my arrows, but they don't pack quite a large punch. So if I don't know, how are y'all good at making explosives?
just points at Byron.
Well, what kind of explosives are we talking? Are we talking like acidic explosions, flammable explosives, or do we want to just shatter into 1,000 pieces? Do we want it to like hit and then go through whatever it's hitting? Do we want it to hit whatever it's hitting and then spread like out, like get flat? Or do we want to hit something and then have it turn into a pitfall trap? I'm really good at
Any
pitfall
of
traps.
those, because I'm thinking like launching it from one boat to another boat and then causing a heap of trouble over there.
Yep, I like it.
Could fill one with scorpions.
Oh my
Scorpions.
gosh, yes, let's get weird. I love it.
It's a fucking bag of scorpions we're gonna shoot out of the mangonel.
Yep,
It's a
or
kobold
cobras.
tactic, I understand.
Or like a whole bunch of like grease and like fire, and then it'll just be like a massive grease fire that we put on their deck.
I love
What about
Like that.
what
everything
if we
that is
tie a
happening
hornet's nest to the arrow?
I'm
writing
going to
all
go
these
clean
down.
up
Hornet's
so we can go
nest.
into town
Okay.
while you're
okay.
having this conversation.
What
I'm
was
clean.
the other one?
I'm ready to go.
Scorpions.
A
Scorpions.
bag of scorpions.
Yep.
Sky's the limit.
So while they continue to have this conversation, which I love that conversation for the record, Theo's going to go in, he's prestidigitates himself clean, and then he kind of gets down and starts observing the circle that they walked away from earlier this morning. Maybe starts shaking a little bit now and then, and like tries to sketch it down in one of the books he has to start understanding it. Has a nice quiet freak out in private, and then comes back up refreshed and armored.
Are you trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Roll an
Quite
Arcana
heavily.
check for me with advantage.
I said quite heavily. Now watch me get double ones.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Nope, that's a 25.
that's good.
25 only? Ooh.
Only a 25. Fuck.
Didn't get it. Not quite.
So a couple things as you sort of kneel down to take a look at the etchings on the wooden floor of the quarters, you see a lot of similar iconography and sigils that you saw when you were looking through Sir Maedwan's eyes in the mountain temple at the center of the temple chambers. And just for a moment, the theory pops into your head that, fuck, perhaps it was you that was drawing the circle in the temple. No, that couldn't be. How could that be? And you sort of...
Well, anything's possible. Magic is fucking weird. Like, that thought lingers in Theo's brain, and it's one of those things he thinks about for half a second too long, and it settles the fuck in and starts building. And he gets lost for a solid 15 minutes figuring out how you would even do that theoretically. And then goes, I should probably get above decks. Shit.
Do you leave the drawing on the deck? Do you leave it as is, or do you erase it, or do you do anything modified at all?
He's going to leave it as it is for the moment.
Okay, perfect. All right. Yeah, so you head back up on deck. In this sort of interim, the crew has dropped anchor in that small little cove. They have dropped one of the dinghies for you into the water. They have kind of prepared themselves, and a couple of the men are just kind of standing at the best sort of attention that they can muster as sort of a crew, a well-oiled crew, but certainly not formally trained soldiers or sailors or Marines. But they're all sort of just waiting to see what the plan is. And Fritz, of course, speaks for them and says, yeah, will the captain be joining us, or is he feeling okay?
The captain is hungover. Fritz, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course, Sir Theo. Mr.
How many
Theo.
ships have you... He stops after Sir Theo and
No, he didn't say that. He said Mister. Yeah. You thought you heard him. Yeah, exactly.
Theo hears it.
Exactly.
And that's why he has to stop for a second. Like, how many ships have you served on?
Oh, 4 or 5.
And he just kind of turns and looks over towards the crew that are, lined up doing their best. Of those 4 or 5 ships you've been on, have you seen a crew of motherfuckers that has got their shit together more than this line of sailors?
Of course not, Mr. Theo. I have never seen a crew that had their shit together like this one right here. Heck of a crew,
Fucking
right,
bless you,
fellas?
Fritz. For the record, boys,
Huzzah.
this man has your back. We are going to go into town. The captain is with you if vastly hungover. You are being paid for every moment you are here, but other than maintaining the crew of the ship, be at your leisure. Have a ration of rum.
Wait, don't they get short time? You should give them some short time, Theo. I think
We're
they've
going
earned
to
some
give them
short time.
short time once we figure out how long we're going to be here. We might be leaving in 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's three 2-hour shifts of short time.
Yeah, and nobody ready when we need to run out of here because we lit the fucking port on fire.
Okay, if you didn't tell me we were burning the port down. All right,
Have you
I
met
understand
us?
now. Let's get wild. Let's get
Mr.
wild. Let's do this.
Is that really the plan then, Mr.
That
Theo?
is
Don't worry
not
about it,
the
Fritz.
plan.
You don't want to know. Plausible
It's not the
deniability.
plan, but could happen.
Yeah,
We're
we've had to pull anchor and sail quick out of other ports, I guess, fellas, right? Oh boy. Well, Rations
Won't be
of
my
rum.
fault this
We'll
time,
be
I'm
ready
telling
for you. We'll be ready for you.
I
Of
mean,
course you're gonna be.
I suppose we could. I mean, you could probably give them one shift ashore, leave at least right away, and like, are we really gonna blow something up in 3 hours?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Oh, all that rich world building that I did for Narisban is about to burn. I'm just gonna tear this up.
It's good to be sure.
I spent hours on this map.
Did you make a tear
Days.
sound when you did that?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
That I thought you actually tore it for a second.
I was merely acting.
Well done.
acting.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Be at ease, but be ready, gentlemen. And if it's going to be a calmer couple of days, we'll get you ashore.
Aye, aye.
Dramatically fling himself over to the boat.
Which the boat kind of drifted off to the
Yeet
side.
yourself over the side.
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, hold on. Oh boy,
Oh,
this is gonna end well.
and Theo
You got
breaks
this.
his neck.
That's a 5.
So before, when I asked you to roll that, when I said in my head was if it's a 5 or lower, he's in the water. So
I mean, that's
you
better
all of a
than
sudden
headfirst into the-
so Theo
into
gives
the
us like
boat.
this great he gives his orders. He's all captainy, and then he just kind of like hucks himself over the edge, and you just hear this.
Punchline:
Nowhere.
the minute he hits the water, dimension door into the boat. So he's immediately standing there dramatically, just dripping wet.
I've been there.
Nowhere near the 30 feet. You were at the maximum range from the boat.
Yep.
All right then.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Wait, wasn't the
Feyre's
skiff on
gonna-
the other side?
Feyre's gonna take a rope and then like dramatically like swing over and land in the boat, just to
All right,
try to
give me
outdo
an
him.
give me an acrobatics check.
That was probably smarter.
17.
Yeah, flawless. You just kind of like slide down on one of the rigging ropes.
And that's how you do it.
My hair is still better.
Jesus. Feyre's gonna make a lot of friends in this campaign. I can see already.
I'm gonna go down like anybody else who would normally go down to a boat by climbing the rigging
Yeah.
really
Like an
carefully.
adult?
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
step into the boat and I'm gonna look at both of them like, all right, why am I the voice of reason here? This is
Because I'm trying to
What
cut down on
happened?
another Dr. McGillicuddy episode.
I didn't even do anything except save us like 600 gold.
You invented
I
an
mean-
entire alternate persona that you used for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I killed a made man in Monmouth who was trying to
I-
summon a devil.
I kind of
Honestly,
get the
I don't
feeling
see-
that there was always a Dr. McKillinguddy in there somewhere.
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with, just wanting to be someone else for a little while.
Theo gives her a look. Just like, yeah, I'm sure we both know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Here's
We
the deal.
sure
like,
do, Theodric.
I had another alternate persona for that last Stockmaster, and you just
Oh, you did? I would love to see it.
Well, if you would let us know,
Oh,
we
it's
could help
gone.
you
No.
workshop it.
no, it's okay. It's gone now.
You know
Fill
what?
up my mouth with farts is just never going to be a thing.
Oh, Jesus. No, that wasn't.
That's why we
What?
workshop these things.
So, you guys make your way paddling, rowing your small dinghy without the captain who has opted to stay behind and recover from a massive hangover. And you are headed into town where you will dock relatively nearby where you had met the portmaster, Magnic Hurrer. And, we're going to go ahead and take a break here. When we come back, we're going to find out how long it takes to burn down Dave's creation. Thank you all for being
Like,
here.
Real time or in-game time?
Either way, I don't think it's going to be very long. We'll see. When you get hit
Remember,
in the face
the
with that
drawing-
many hot dogs, it's something bad's bound to happen. Don't forget, everybody, that we are going to be giving away the Countess Von Zarevich. Let me just show you what that looks like. It's
What does that
beautiful.
look like?
The art is so good. Let's see. How do I do that again? There's so many buttons. There's so many things. There's lots of stuff. Countess Von Zarevich. It is a supplement for 5th edition's Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd, where you get to play Strahd as a woman. Gender bender, as Ashley pointed out, not the kind of bender that these adventures are about to go on in Narisban.
Or
But
the
we
type
shall
that would
see.
leave and start their own Count von Strahd with blackjack and hookers.
That
Sounds
is
great.
absolutely possible. Oh boy. We'll see you guys when we get back in just a couple of minutes. Love you all. Bye. You left. You were gone. Now you're back.
I've been here the whole time.
Wait a minute. Did you just duck down?
Well, no, it's just, this is all
Your
actually a green
face-
screen.
your
I'm
face
broadcasting
was
from
gone.
your basement.
Wait, what?
This mic is great for this.
That mic is super useful like that. Hi!
The hell are you doing here? Good to see you. You have scared me, and I appreciate that. Hey, everybody who's still here after all that craziness, enter to win some stuff. Countess
We
Von
don't- And
Zarevich. It's a gender bending exploration of the Curse of Strahd and what would happen if Strahd was indeed a woman. I think it's still going to end in a TPK. I'm just saying. I don't think it
Yeah.
ends any differently.
I actually would imagine that TPK is a lot quicker
Mm.
because I feel like at some point, Lady Strahd is going to be like, these guys are more trouble than they're worth. Let's just kill them.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this anymore. That's possible. That's
I've
very
got
possible.
business. I got shit I got to do.
I think that there are interesting commentaries on the juxtaposition of such male versus female roles in Hollywood that would tell us that it would be a strange place,
A strange soup.
a strange soup.
Speaking of soup, what do you got going on there tonight?
Soup Toscana.
Oh,
Of course
Soup
you do.
Toscana, you say?
Yeah, Amy makes. If you don't know, Amy's my
That just
wife
fell out of your
out there
mouth.
in internet land. But she
She's
makes
great.
a mean Zuppa Toscana.
Sounds
In
delish.
this case, she made it with turkey sausage.
Ooh.
Nice.
I
I'm
myself
excited by that.
had a venison stew tonight, which was scrumptious. It
Ooh.
cooked in the crock pot for about 6 hours.
Wow.
Mm,
I
it's
feel like
very
my
good.
ham and cheese and onion quiche was a little bit
Ooh.
almost plebeian after that.
No, that's
I
had,
ordered a pizza like the Bachelorette I am.
What kind of
We
pizza, though?
appreciate the hell out of you.
The works.
nice. Get everything.
Wow.
Just put it all on there.
You're
I want it
all fancy.
very
I got
ambitious.
a gas station fried chicken sandwich
I love
Oh,
those,
see?
honestly.
And a Slurpee to go. Holy shit.
and a thing of
Yeah.
almonds.
Yeah, but was it a gas station that actually has a fried chicken joint in it? Because there's a couple of those around.
No,
That's
it was
true.
Quick Trip.
Oh.
They're-
Aw.
That's not bad.
Their chicken's still pretty good.
You guys,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
not
this is a true
terrible.
story. When I was in Arizona, I went to a KFC, and not sponsors, and they would hate this anyways. But I got a chicken sandwich, took one bite into it, spit it out, opened up, and underneath the chicken was a piece of styrofoam coffee cup that had been cut out in a circle, and it looked like it had been in the driveway for like a year. Tire marks all over it. It was ridiculous.
Who
So
did
I-
you piss?
Delicious.
Ugh.
I stopped buying food at places like that after.
That'll keep you
Including
full
gas
for
stations.
at least 6 days.
That's
The styrofoam filling.
It's
I mean-
it's still working its
Mm-mm.
way. Hey, let's get back into this game. What do you think?
shit's getting weird.
All right, so you guys have made it to shore. You have lashed your dinghy just randomly to a dock. There are people scurrying about, ships being loaded and unloaded, the hustle and bustle of a port in all of its glory. Those of you with sailing backgrounds, with experience in about ports and about ships, can see right away that the port is run very efficiently. And you kind of got that vibe when you first pulled up, and the crew was there to sort of, the land crew was there to get you guys tied up and everything. But it's very efficient, and it's not easy to find a spot to put your dinghy, but you do find a spot where you lash it randomly to a dock.
I'm gonna lay a trap on it.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
What kind of trap?
I'm gonna make it like a tripwire that if when they trip it, it makes a regular hammer hit into an acid crystal.
Do you have an acid crystal?
Yeah, I got 10.
Are you setting up a Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah, so if they jump onto our ship
on our
and they
dinghy?
trip the trap will trip an acid crystal getting hit by a hammer and the boat will sink.
All right.
Now, what if
I
it's
like
rough
it.
seas?
Wait, what if it's what?
Rough seas.
Well, we're not going to sail in it.
The boat's in the water,
It's
though.
on
I'll
the
just-
water.
Yeah, I'll disarm it when we get back.
No, I mean, what if it's between then and now?
They should have breakwaters.
The boat is
And if
up and down with the tide. The waves that come rolling in, crashing
Yeah,
into
you're
the
right.
beach.
You're right.
I could set some snares if we're really
yeah,
worried
yeah,
about
do
it.
a magical snare. Do a magical. It's easier. I'll take my trap down.
as you guys are having this conversation, you see this guy, this fella, walk up, and he's a human male, shirtless, but he's got like suspenders and pantaloons, barefoot, and he gives you guys a big old grin, and he kind of puts his thumbs in his suspenders, and you can see he's missing a bunch of his teeth. He says, "Yeah, I'll wash it for you. You want me to wash it for you? You just pay me a little bit of gold, and I'll wash it for you. No problem."
How much is a little bit around here?
Insight check. Is he reputable or not?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Okay.
I mean, what's it worth to you? I mean, that's an honest question. Just transactional.
Oh no, I understand. We're just rigging it with explosives if someone messes with it. So I just want to make sure that anything we do or make arrangements is a better idea than that.
Yeah.
15.
He seems like he's looking for a way to make some money, for sure.
I'll give you a gold, dude.
How long are you gonna be? Like a couple of hours or all
I
day?
don't know. Could be all day.
How about 2 gold, and I'll keep an eye on it for you. Be safe with me.
I'll
Henry.
give you 1
my
gold
name's
and
Henry.
1 copper. 1 gold, 1 copper. That's the best I can do.
How about 1 gold now, 1 gold when we get back and the boat's still here?
Deal.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
a deal.
Yes.
And if something bad happens, if you see bad guys coming for the ship or anything that you think you might not be able to handle, you just scream real loud so they can hear you on the
Bad
ship.
guys.
All right.
Shake on it, Dan.
All
And he
right,
reaches
all
out to
right.
you, Theo.
No, I'll shake his hand.
Okay.
I like
Henry
your,
will
I like
keep
your
an eye out
suspenders.
for you. Hey,
What's your name, Henry?
Henry. Yeah. That's
Henry.
me.
I like your, I just, you got style, my friend.
Thank you very much. That's what I keep telling everybody around here.
Yeah, you know what? I bet everyone around here is stupid.
There's some smart people around. You'd be surprised.
Well, I'm always surprised.
Okay.
Surprised right now.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Okay.
That's
Anyways,
what I
let's go,
said.
guys.
See you later, Henry.
He takes the gold and kind of.
Should we hire somebody to watch him?
Nah,
Well,
he's
I mean,
harmless.
Where are you headed next, my friends?
I
Could
think
you
we
show us on the map where we are?
Sure, I would love to. Let's get over to the map screen here. So you are approximately on this dock right about here. Let's do this. I'm going to draw a
we
little.
should check out that Black Anemone pub and maybe we could get some information about like where to sell our stuff and what's going around in town.
That was exactly what I was thinking, except I was going to say it in my voice, and you beat me to it because you're trying to take all of my jobs.
Yep.
You're doing a great job of it, by the way. I'm kind of proud of you.
I didn't watch this show much before it came on.
No, that's literally that is in fact out of character. That's my character being in a shit, but trying to be an amusing shit.
That's true. Is it working? Is the question.
I assume no.
You find yourselves in the docks district. Walking down the dock, as I mentioned, it's very busy and there's a lot of business taking place. As it's also very small compared to the big cities that you've recently been in, whether that be Port Tolly or Monmurg, but about the same size as Saltmarsh. And there are not only are there ships and workers bustling about, but there are trade goods being loaded and unloaded. You can see immediately that there are a variety of one of your favorite places to go and to adventure. Warehouses.
Oh,
As
shit.
you all know, I love warehouses. There are a variety of warehouses as you walk along the docks in this general area. You can see that there is a what appears to be a crafts, some sort of an artisan's or craftsman's shop right here, which would be kind of behind you. but it looks to be very busy, and there seems to be some ship work going on there as well. Byron, you probably take note of that pretty quickly, being the boatswain, the shipwright that you are. But yeah, you are standing on the docks.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe this black anemone would be a good place to start.
Let's definitely do that too. I've got a novel idea for this port. Let's not get in any fights in any warehouses.
Why would we get in a warehouse fight?
Seems to keep
I'm
happening.
sorry, I can't make any promises to you.
Warehouse fight is to Ghost of Saltmarsh as hallway fight is to Old Boy.
It's very true.
Fair enough. Third, and he specifically looks over to Byron and goes, "Let's try and make sure we don't leave any vampire problems in this town." That's
What are you talking about?
What?
nothing at all.
I don't know anything about it. No, I'm serious. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Nothing. Let's find this black enemy, eh?
Wait, what? No. I'm serious.
Hey,
what are you talking about? I didn't leave any vampire problems anywhere.
I mean, we left. You left, and there was a vampire problem.
That outburst gets a couple of head turns as people are kind of walking past you. They give you kind of a weird look.
Sorry,
I'm
we've had a
serious.
weird day.
Guys.
Where's the black enemy?
Yeah, what?
Where's the black enemy?
Just past the market district. Just keep
Thanks.
on heading southwest.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
I didn't do what he says.
Continue
Dock
walking down the docks.
Well, that certainly worked as an icebreaker, so paid off. Just start walking in that general direction through this market district that he'd mentioned.
You pass by, as I mentioned, a number of warehouses. There are some what appear to be supply shops, places where you could potentially buy repair supplies or tools for your, for whatever you need. There is quite a bit of work happening on boats that are docked. You can see that there are repairs occurring, and there's just a ton of activities. You walk past the market into the market district, past the docks district, and into the market district. So you're basically like right about in this area here, and you come upon what appears to be sort of the center of the market district, and it is this like an array in this open air market, right? And there are all these booths, and there are people selling all kinds of different goods. There are people walking about the booths. It's essentially like it's a sort of a farmer's market, D&D style. The scent Feyre of fish is strong in this part of town as you look and you see
Lavender.
that there are fresh
Lavender.
catch available for purchase. And you continue walking and you can see just past that area, this building here, in fact, this large building with what appears to be smoke billowing from its chimney. That appears to be indeed the black anemone at item E on the map.
Oh, E for an enemy.
Yeah, kind of. You look at this place and you can see that it is, large. It is modest in construction. There's nothing fancy necessarily about it, but it looks well constructed, well cared for, especially compared to some of the warehouses and other buildings that you've passed, which look sort of like ocean and sea weathered. They kind of get that gray, salty sheen to them. This looks as if the owners have taken some pride. Perhaps they have varnished the exterior, sealed it perhaps with some sort of substance to protect it, but it does look very well kept. And as you approach, passing in between it and the center of this sort of open air market, you can see that there's this sort of courtyard in front of the black anemone, long wooden tables, that are currently occupied by a variety of individuals. You can only guess that they're probably off the docks, off the ships, in port, etc. They are drinking, and it's morning. So it's probably by this point, mid-morning. There are servers that are bustling about the tables, picking up empty steins and mugs and bringing back full ones. It looks to be very busy. As you look up at the building approaching, there is a covered canopy with additional seating sort of on the canopy, and the walls behind that canopy are open, as if the whole interior of the anemone is open to the air, with the air blowing through. And I should have also mentioned, I kind of forgot to mention, but it is very warm. Like the temperature of this place, you're definitely, like in the tropics region of Orth at this point. So it's a bit warmer and muggier. So those of you who are perhaps, I don't know if any of you are clad in, like heavy armor and that sort of thing, but you'd definitely be getting a little sweaty as it is muggy. Narisban is in the Olman Isles, which is off the eastern coast of the Amadio. So, I've sort of described the building. What would you like to do?
Should we get a table?
Definitely.
I'll flag somebody over and 4, please.
Yeah. You see this young woman, very presented very professionally, and she walks over and she says, 4, what would you like, miss?
Do you have pina coladas?
Not familiar with what that is. But we do have we have ale. We've got wine.
Cosmopolitan?
No, probably the closest thing we've got to that would be the nighttime breeze.
Ooh, I'll try one of those.
Okay. Should make it 4?
Yes. I'd sit anywhere we want.
Find an open spot. Looks over there.
We've got it.
Thank you. Feyre cleans the table with prestidigitation.
Nice. Yep. You guys find a spot, you sit down, and you're currently waiting for your drinks to arrive.
Okay. So this is where we run into an in a character, out of character disconnect. I feel like Theo would have a vague idea of how you go about finding buyers for shit when you come into port. The player, me, doesn't have a fucking clue how we would go about doing this.
I have an idea. I think Merchants Guild.
Do we know if there's a Merchants Guild in town?
There's always a Merchants Guild. Somebody's got to do merchant stuff in a merchant port.
It is
good
common.
thought.
We could just ask the bartenders. Bartenders know everyone.
Yep. Or we have a contact. We know. Sorry.
I would agree with you normally, Feyre, but they're a little bit busy. We'll have to tip pretty well to get that sort of attention, but I'm down with that. Byron, go.
Well, we know that Albrecht Dralian was doing business with the Lord of Narisban, Tenoch Sharn. Tenoch Sharn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I remembered it. We could go to him, and I could attempt to, I don't know. We could just see what he says.
Do you need to talk to a lord here?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I got this. I can do this. I mean, if you guys don't want to come with me, I understand. I know I have a bad history with lords.
My concern isn't that, actually, for once, shockingly. My concern is whether we'll talk to us now or if it's make an appointment over the course of the next 3 weeks.
I'll tell him I am a friend of Albrecht Dralian.
If that works, we'll take it.
Talk to me.
Why would he talk to you?
Yeah, let's let her talk.
Because I'm used to talking to people like that.
Well, yes, I understood that from the way you just tried to order a drink at the bar. But do you have a personal connection directly to this lord?
I don't, but he might know my family.
Not the
Are your
even star
family
side, then.
pirates?
No. The other side. I mean, if you really need to talk to him, I could pull some strings, I suppose.
I absolutely want to get into at some point everything you just talked through, and because it just sounds juicy. But
Painful.
I
It
don't
sounds-
think we actually actively need to talk to the Lord about our trade deal. We probably
Correct.
will need to do that to get access to Captain Solana, though. Maybe. We might be able to just go down there and bribe the right guard, you know?
Well, I
But
mean,
we
if
probably
we don't
don't
have
need
to,
to
that'd be
pull
great.
those-
We
Yeah.
could just, we could sneak into the jail. I could charm all of them, and we would just have to be in and out in an hour, and then probably out of port because they'll be real mad.
Tenoch, where were
mean-
you going with that?
I was gonna say, like, whatever those strings are, doesn't sound good to you. So maybe the Dralian angle is a much easier angle on everybody.
Well, if we want to try it,
Right.
My thought is, let's save that one for if we need it. Let's see if we can't. For all we know, we could walk up to the fort and be like, we want to talk to one of your prisoners, and they're like, okay, give us 5 gold. Have fun. For 10 gold, you can punch him. You don't know.
Let's try that
Right.
first.
They let you do that?
A couple of ports I've been in.
yeah, I've been to those sports too. They're fun.
All right. Talking my language now.
So we'll scout the situation first, then see if we need to pull out the Byron. Could you do this?
Yeah, totally.
Just do this motion. If we have to pull out the big guns, we can.
You mean these ones?
Those are
I
much
was
bigger
wondering
guns.
what this was.
Just chicken wings.
Chicken wings. All right.
I was
Chicken
Look, I'm
wings.
trying here.
We do have chicken wings if you'd like. She sets down the drinks in front of you.
I would love a whole passel of chicken wings.
Yeah, make that
Yes.
a double order.
Double,
Triple.
triple. Oh my!
Yeah.
Like a
Theo's gonna
basket
pay.
of them.
It's our
Fantastic.
first
They are
officer
very,
deal.
very good. Okay, so for nighttime breezes, that will be 1 silver each for those.
Just hand her a
and
gold
then-
piece.
Oh,
Do you do the almond rub here?
well, of course
I don't
we
know
do.
what that is, but I want it.
Of course we do the almond rub. That. Yes, is that what you'd like? You want the almond? Of course.
Yeah.
The rest of you?
Omen all around.
Very well.
What is that?
He's paying.
We're
And
probably
she,
going
she
to die.
bustles
Are you-
off.
Are you ready for this?
I assume it's going to kill us.
It's an experience.
Is it like a back rub or is it like a dry rub? What kind of rub did we just order?
If you don't cry while you eat, are you really eating?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Michael, do you still have that glass that you were drinking out of earlier? Hold that up. So there are 4 like hand-blown glasses,
wow.
like that look a lot like that. And actually, they have flower petals in the glass themselves. Super classy. And they are filled with a dark purple liquid.
Well, this is lovely. It looks lovely. What does it taste like, though?
Probably going to destroy us as well.
Do you drink it?
Yeah, I do.
You take a
Nope.
sip of this
Yeah.
drink, and it is you're immediately, because it's been some time, you're taken by the sweetness of the drink. It is a mixture of black currant and honey, and it hits your tongue, and it almost starts to like tingle your cheeks inside your mouth because it's so sweet but delicious. It's like this beautiful berry mix, but you can also taste a little bit of heat, just enough to know that you're getting a good shot of alcohol.
You order the drinks from now on. Holy shit.
Well, what a gem this is.
Shockingly so. As Theo kind of looks around at Working Jerk Dock District. Really nice bar. He just seems confused for a second.
As you're
Can we
looking
notice-
around, you see a couple of people taking note of your presence, and one of the fellas you're actually sharing a long table with other people, and so there's a group at the other end, and one of the guys kind of looks over and says, "How y'all doing?"
Be better once I get to the bottom of this glass. How about you?
Real good. Where are y'all in from? We're in from came all the way from Port Tully.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell, we came from Monmurg and thought it was a hell of a sail.
Well, it's about the same distance. Good to see ya. Made it all the way from the hold. That's good. It's a long ways. You here on a merchant trip?
Well, you know, merchant trip, rescue, mission of mercy. Who can say exactly what it is? A lot of things. We're busy.
Sounds a hell of a lot more interesting than what we've got going.
What are
What
y'all
kind of-
up to?
Oh, well, we just brought some tapestries and some silks. We're actually heading farther east. We'll be pressing on in a couple of days, but yeah, we're trying to sell them wherever we can. They came actually all the way from Keeland up in the Gradzul area.
Really? Get a good
I'm not
price on them
lying.
out of Gradzul?
Oh, yeah, steal of a deal. If you ever been up that way, the silks and they make them there. So, yeah, you get them at a good price.
Oh, yeah. My father sold a lot of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Up in that neck of the woods, too?
a little bit, yeah.
I'll be damned. Well, it's good to
I mean,
see you.
hopefully not actually damned out here.
Well, we're all damned to some extent. That's why we're here. If you know what I mean.
You're not wrong.
You ever been as far east as Valanzi?
Not yet, no. Should I?
We're headed there next if we can't offload the rest of these silks and whatnot.
How's the offloading go in this town? They're a central guild that handles that, or you gotta find buyers yourself?
I'm not the one that negotiates all the wheeling and dealing. I'm simple crewman, but I have heard that it's been a bit difficult. The guild, let's just say there's not much of a guild anymore. But
What happened to the guild? How do you fuck that up?
again, that's probably over my pay grade a bit, but there's a man. What was his name? Yeah, that's right. Fulch. Henry, no. No, it was Fulch. Fulch Mins. He seems to be the one that runs things around here, from what I heard. Works for the governor. He'd probably be the man that you'd want to talk to, I reckon.
Where could we find him?
Yeah, hell as I know. Like I said, ma'am, I'm just a simple crewman. Having
I
a
remember
drink.
when I was just a simple crewman.
Yeah. Hey, well, best of luck to you.
You as well. And Theo shoves a couple of silver down there. Have a couple rounds on us, friend.
Hey, thanks a lot. And hey, for the trouble, if you go inside, stay away from the clock. And he winks at you.
Will do.
Well, now I'm going inside.
I know you're going inside. I think several of us may be going inside here in a minute.
At that point, the server comes back and drops 4 baskets of almond rub wings in front of you, and they are like bright red. Here you go.
Oh,
Another
dig
round. Another round of drinks.
Definitely.
Same thing. Or you want to try something different?
What else you got that's good? What do you recommend?
Well, I mean, I'm partial to the nighttime breeze. It's, pricey and all, but, it's pretty good. A lot of the boys around here later in the night, they do get into the, the cups of ale and that sort of thing. We've got some all kinds of imported stuff, as you can imagine here. But the most expensive drink we have, I don't know if you're interested in hearing about it. You look like you are. You do. She kind of points at you, Byron. It's called the Gut Punch.
Yeah, we need 4 of those.
How expensive is it?
They're 2 gold pieces each.
Woo!
Yeah, we need 4 of those.
All right. Well, let's see. You already gave me 1 gold, so that covers the wings So I'll just be needing. That's 8 gold.
Pulls out 8 gold, puts it down, and just looks over to everybody else and goes, "That's coming out of the ship's cut."
I'll be right back then.
I'll put another gold down just to make sure they get a tip.
Aw.
Nicely done. She scoops up the coin and she hurries off.
I'm just like,
Theo just sighs, looks at them, and then just dutifully begins eating his, I imagine, blow your fucking ears off wings.
Everybody roll a Constitution save for me.
Woo!
as a native, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Nice.
You've had these before.
I got a 10.
I got a 9.
17.
Okay. So, ooh, Tenoch.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah.
So
That is 6
Tenoch
total.
and Theo, after the first bite, not a problem. Second wing you take down, and as you kind of swallow the meat after chewing it, you start to just sweat immediately. Just sweat pouring down, like annoying. You're so wet. It's just everywhere. Farah and Byron, you after 2 wings, you don't have that same effect, but you notice it on the other guys.
Ooh, you're sweating.
I grab up a wing and I hold it up towards Theo to like cheers the wings. And I said, if you ain't crying, you ain't trying.
You're not fucking wrong. And despite the pain, Theo will keep going, knowing it's a terrible idea.
Eventually, do Farah and Byron continue as well? Eating more?
Yep.
Sure.
Eventually, you're all sweating. Everybody's sweating, and eventually, like they bring out some towels so you can like dab yourself, and people are kind of
I'm gonna
giggling.
prestidigitate myself. I
Yeah.
am not sweating.
People are kind of giggling at you and laughing and sort of like, giving you the thumbs up. They know what you're doing. And eventually, your server comes out with a platter, and on it are 4 goblets. They're tiny goblets, though. It's like a long stem with a nice round base, and then it's like a shot glass goblet. Yep.
Stem shot.
Yep. And she just has this big smile on her face. And as she's walking through, like past other tables, they're all like turning to look as you guys are walking down, as she's walking towards your table to set these down. And people are like kind of standing up to look around. And she sets one down in front of each of you.
I'm
thank
going.
you. Go ahead.
I'm not going to drink this. When everyone else drinks theirs, I'm going to sleight of hand mine away.
Hold on, we're not there yet. Theo will take us up, and it's like, I propose a toast, and also because this is probably going to destroy us. Farah, as acting captain, because Captain Rhunar is hungover, I need to administer you to the formal oath of becoming a member of the crew.
All right.
Byron?
What's the formal oath?
Byron, do you remember the formal oath?
Roll together, die together. Good buddies for life.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly. Do you
Thank you.
swear, Farah, to be a good buddy?
Yes. Are we gonna pinky swear?
No, we're going to drink and then have regrets. Roll together, die together. Good buddies for life.
Right. All right.
This better be better than that claw wine y'all go on about.
Oh my fuck, it has to be. And then drink.
Okay. I slam it.
Yep.
All right. Everybody drinks it down except for Byron. Byron, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Well, I don't know. Theo did do the cheers. I'm gonna drink it because Theo
Yeah.
cheers it.
There you go.
Good
Gotta
buddy.
do it.
Play fair.
Okay.
You guys all in one sip, and as it goes across your tongue, you can almost feel your tongue sizzling as it goes down into your esophagus. You drink it down, right? And it just warms your insides immediately. You thought that the wings were hot, that almond rub. You immediately start sweating. I need everybody to roll a Constitution save. You have just drank the spiciest and booziest drink that you've ever had. It tastes like distilled magma.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh,
Natural 20
no.
for me, though.
Technically, I rolled a
Yeah.
2.
Oh, that was
I got
almost
a
a
5.
one. A 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Almost a 1, but it turned out to be a 19 for a total of 20-3.
Wow.
Hot,
Byron?
hot.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Not bad.
Farah,
Yes.
as you fully swallow the gut punch, everybody, you can see around you, you kind of look around, things kind of get dizzy for a moment. You sort of almost like have this out of body experience where your consciousness kind of pulls away and you look about and there's people that are, it almost looks like everybody at the other tables are watching.
The
And
bar goes quiet.
yeah, exactly. It's just like everything is
no.
quiet and it goes kind of whitish, like white kind of closing in on your vision. And then it expands really fast and you just start to retch. And but instead of vomiting bile and puke, flames shoot out of your mouth about 1.5 feet. And whoever's sitting across from you gets singed a little bit, especially if they have like facial hair, and you feel you are wasted. You are so drunk. The rest of you are drunk too, immediately. It's like the alcohol goes right to your brain right away. You're hammered.
I like drunkenly
the
go
bar
over to the
cheers.
people that were
Exactly.
damaged, and I just lean on one of them and go, "Cure wounds," and I fix them back up in a
Wait.
sloppy, drunken way.
Are we so drunk that drunk rules come into effect?
Yep.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's what I have here.
Ah,
I was
glorious.
just grabbing
Before
that.
the drunk rules happen, there's the vomiting and fire, and
Yep.
he was just like, ha ha ha, that's a good fucking buddy.
All right. Let's see. Everybody roll a D10.
I got a 2.
That's great. 2s are great. Not as good as my 5, but they're still great.
All right.
I got a 6.
All right. So Farah, we'll go through each one of you. Farah, Waterworks. You rolled Waterworks. Everything is sad. Remember the good times? Those were great times, but now everything is sad and upsetting. You miss cricket. You miss your family. You're stressed. You don't know where you're going or where you've been. The gods, they must hate you. So you've got the Waterworks condition. Theo, what did you roll?
5.
Birthday boy. It's too hot in here, or is it your clothes? It's probably your clothes. Get rid of them. They're too constricting anyways. Nude is always way more comfortable. Besides, you're not going to be, you've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh no.
Byron, what did you roll?
So me and Tenoch got the same thing. We got 6s.
We both got 6s.
Okay. This is great. This works out really good, actually. So you both got the therapist condition. You're worried about your friends. Pick one of your party. So Theo, you're worried about Farah. Tenoch, you're worried about Theo. It's up to you to give this person sage guidance and advice. Get to the bottom of their deepest personal issues and help fix it for them. Even if they say that they're okay, you know they're not. They need your help.
I think I got Feyre, not Theo.
Correct. Because
Byron
Theo
did,
is.
sorry.
Yep.
Trying to
Birthday
take off
boy.
his clothes.
Yep.
Feyre, don't cry. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just so happy that you guys want to be my friends. And I never had anybody before who was so nice.
Tell me more about not having anyone.
I mean, the last crew, they all turned out to be pirates. And then the crew before that, they tried to turn me in for my bounty.
Wow.
Sobs.
So you were being turned in for your bounty on your last ship. How does that make you feel?
One before that.
Oh, so the last one were pirates.
Yeah, but they all died.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
And I can't go home because they're awful.
Where's home? That's terrible.
Monberg.
I can't go to your home either.
See, it's terrible there. They're so mean.
Meanwhile, Theo has taken his
meanwhile,
clothes
what do
off.
you guys do?
Wait, is her real name Miley? I hope not.
No, maybe. Oh God. Theo has just he's down to, I'm gonna say there's some pantaloons, but that's about it. And he's just okay.
You just
That's
hear a
more
couple of
comfortable.
woo woo.
Yeah, boys. And that is the hop up on the table and moon everyone.
Hey.
Up on down.
We don't need to do that yet.
We don't need to, but it's not
Yeah,
the things that we need that drive us, my friend. Is the things we desire.
Tell me about the things that you desire, Theo. What makes you tick, man?
Are you asking? Is this a vision quest? Because they keep being bad for me. Like I keep ending up in nights and battles.
This is a good
and
one, though.
Well, you want to hear the truth?
Yeah.
I kind of really like those too.
Tell me your
really
deepest secrets.
I always wanted to be a knight. I mean, literally, my dad was training me to be a knight. And then he decided my sister was better at it and fucked off in the middle of the night with her. I've never heard from them again.
Stick it up your hairy horse!
That's like clink clank. I've got big armor. Check out my sword, right?
Yeah. Do you know another kind of knight?
Feyre just starts crying and goes,
12 to
Fathers
16
are
hours.
the worst.
Fathers are the fucking worst. Fuck those pointy-eared assholes.
And the human ones are bad too.
What's wrong
Oh
with
shit!
pointy ears?
No, the fucking round ear that my fucking mom remarried.
I
Literally
know,
was a
it's
fucking
terrible.
fucking carpet merchant. Carpet merchant.
Well, at least
So-
didn't marry a lord.
No,
So you
my
resent
father
your
was a lord.
stepfather.
Yeah. No, my stepfather was a merchant. My father is technically a lord in the order of the Knights of the Blade Singer. I
But
don't
why
know
do you
if
hate
that.
your mom?
I don't hate my mom. My mom's great. Well, no,
My
I mean she's
mom
got
is
terrible
great
taste in men, but
too.
At this point, I'm going to wave down the bartender.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, can we do 4 more?
No.
I could.
Byron, tell me about your mom.
Well, well, 4 more, please.
please do
Okay.
not give us 4 more. I'm talking
the-
about
Just
my
gonna get-
family.
Yeah.
That is too much.
Of the
Um,
of 4 more ales.
Yeah,
These
Yes.
are so hot.
4 more dragon shots.
She rushes off and she
Magma balls.
Okay.
Magma bomb.
She gives you a wink, Byron.
So, anyway, the important part is, Feyre, like I said, you remind me of my sister. And this isn't helping any. Because, you seem like way too good of a person who's been screwed too much by your fucking family.
Theo, she was just crying. It's okay. Let's just
I know,
take
I
a
was
step back.
commiserating. Do you not commiserate when you're drunk?
Well, if you would put on some clothes, I'll commiserate. Whatever the heck
Wait.
that means.
Would
Well,
you
in that case,
Why
I'm
rather
not
is
putting on
everyone
clothes.
naked?
Yeah.
Would you rather
Everyone,
have-
I'm very close.
It's very hot here.
would you rather have had your dad kidnap you in the middle of the night?
I assumed that's where it was going. Literally was told one day when your training's complete, we will leave in the dead of night and go there into the Dreadwood, and there we will join my order.
I don't want to be kidnapped.
That sounds weird.
Elves are fucking weird, man.
We just
Also-
have to worry about, big cats and stuff.
Yeah, big cats. That's easy. They'll just kill you.
The guy next, the
Hopefully.
guy at the end of the table that was talking to you earlier, he and his buddies are just laughing their asses off. And they finish their drinks, and he gets up and he puts a hand on your shoulder, Tenoch, and says, "Yo, be careful with that gut punch. I've been there. And he points up at Theo. I've been there. Careful." And they all leave. They head out.
I think that guy just said he's been publicly naked.
Who is
Who
that guy?
hasn't?
I've
Also-
never been publicly naked that
Well,
I
you should
remember.
probably not start now. Feyre, your hand's
Yes.
up. Why is your hand up?
I have not been publicly naked.
Okay, well, you should. That's a personal choice.
Oh my!
You haven't been sailing that long.
The server comes back and she starts setting down mugs of ale. She's got 3 mugs of ale. She puts one down in front of Feyre, in front of Theo and Tenoch. Maybe this will sober you up a little bit. It's ale, so probably not. And then she sets down another gut punch shot in front of Byron. Just like, yeah, sweetheart.
Thank you. Nostrovia, and I'm gonna slam it.
Give me a con save with disadvantage, please.
Yeah.
Double disadvantage if it were at all possible.
Feyre drinks her ale too. She just chugs it.
Wily Hobbit's in the house. Hey, how you doing? Armin, good to see you. You guys don't forget that we will be doing a giveaway tonight of Countess Von Strad? No.
Countess Von Zarevich?
Is that what I said? I almost did.
I don't know.
I might have had a gut punch when you weren't looking. I don't know. But yeah, we are giving away something cool from our friends at CZRPG. Just type in ! drawing in the chat window to enter. Countess Von Zarevich. There we go.
Yes, because it's Strawn Von Zarevich. Yeah.
It is. What'd you roll, Byron?
Staropramen? Oh,
I got
nice.
a 13.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you are you're able
Son
to
of a
hold
bitch.
it down. You take the shot, you get that same burning sensation, but because it's your second shot, the DC went up significantly and you spew out flame for just a moment. And then you are completely drunk. I need you to roll another D8 for me.
No, it's a D8.
Is that what it was? I think it was a D8. D10, sorry, D10.
D10.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, you don't want to stay with the 1? Oh, an
Ooh.
eight.
Pretty sure that's
8.
passed out.
You know what? Nope. You rolled an 8. You got the kleptomaniac condition.
That's normal, right?
There's a lot of really neat
Yeah.
stuff here. You start to notice, like, as your vision is extremely blurred, but you look around and you can see people in the tables next to you. They have shiny, and stuff that you'd really like to have. It's probably not for sale, but that's okay. If you're discreet enough, maybe you can just slip it into your pocket and walk it away all
Oh,
nonchalant,
fuck.
like.
Yeah, I got a bag of holding. I don't need pockets. The first thing I'm going to nab is all 4 of our glasses, which have flowers in them.
We're on them.
I had already intended to steal these, but now I'm drunk
You're-
enough to do it.
You're
Drunk.
that guy at the bar.
The worst kind of person.
Yes, takes the glasses from the bar.
What do you want? A sleight of hand check, or am I just doing it?
Yeah, sleight of hand check. If you're trying to be all sleight of handy.
Straight
He is
up.
slightly handy.
27.
27. Do any of the 3 of you have a passive perception that's a 27 or higher?
Mine's 28.
Okay.
27.
Is that possible?
No, it's not.
Yeah. Byron, you nonchalantly. You know what? Because of how hammered you are, I'm going to make you roll it with disadvantage. So roll again. I should have said that before. Now that I'm
I
thinking
totally
about
understand.
It. Yep.
I was
support.
going to suggest it.
2
Yep.
gut
Yep.
punches.
It only made yeah.
Well,
A 23.
It's still really good. Even hammered, you're a great pickpocket. So yeah, you
You know, I
pocket
think
the
my
4
passive
glasses.
Perception is 23.
Is it? No.
No.
All right. Yeah. None of you notice, but he pockets the glasses very nonchalantly.
I drank
he's-
the ale. Can I roll to see if I lose my crying or am I still at the same level?
Yeah, you could roll another Constitution save with disadvantage.
All right then.
Drunk rules. Drunk rules.
Is that? Yeah. So 11.
That's something.
You start to stop the crying, but you're still hammered. You're still very, very drunk.
Okay.
But you're kind of sniffling and you're sort of coming out of it a little bit.
Theo still just kind of leans over and goes, seriously, you're a good buddy now. No one's kidnapping you without dealing with us. And we'll literally fucking murder them. I sent a guy to hell once.
Okay. Is the crew gonna be real mad that we come back trash after we told them they couldn't have shore leave?
Well, the trick is going to be sobering up before we go back to the ship.
Oh, geez.
Hey, wait, guys, we don't have to go back to this ship. Check out. This is. I'm pretty sure this is a. Hey, bartender, is this a bar? Is this a tavern? Is this a hotel? Can I stay here?
We have rooms. Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna get one of those for sure.
It's lunchtime, Byron.
Yeah.
This happens a lot with the gut punch. I should have warned you. I apologize. It is.
No. It's okay. We knew what we were getting into, even if we didn't want to admit we knew what we were getting into. It's been a rough couple of weeks. It's okay.
It's very rare, and well, most people have never had it before, and I like to see what happens. This is.
I don't
fun.
fucking blame you. That fucking flame thing. Fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep, I was striking for a second.
What did he make it out of?
Well, I don't really know. It comes from somewhere called Fireland. It's like some continent far away.
I
Made
think
by
dragons live there.
giants. I think giants brew it, distill it. Don't know.
I like all of those things.
They call it Fire Giant Gut Punch.
Fire giant. You didn't say fire giant before.
What? You have something against giants?
No, it's just.
I think Tenoch could have something against giants, and I'd get it. But you,
Feyre is just like lying on the table, like the front half, like with her cheek smushed against the wood.
Oh, honey, here, sit up, sit
Yeah.
up. Oh, that's better. Yes.
Okay.
We do
remember what I
rooms.
said-
We've got sort of bunkhouse style lodging for 5 silver a night, or you can get a private room. They're 2 gold pieces a night. We've got 6 rooms available.
Let's
Most folks
get a
opt for the
private
bunk.
room to sober the fuck up in, eh?
Yep.
Okay. So just a private room. Here's
Here you go. Let
I
me
think
count
this-
it for you. She kind of
think this
reaches into your
Garnet's
coin
with-
purse, and she like starts counting out the change for you.
and
There you
he-
go.
It's all right.
Theo
I
gives
have
her
money.
a look and lets it happen anyway.
She's-
I'm gonna watch her do it.
She takes so Feyre takes out some gold and passes over. How much did she say she wanted?
2 gold
gold.
for a room.
All right. How many rooms do we want?
We just need one to
We
crash
need-
in for a few hours.
There's like 10 of us. What are you talking about?
Oh, all right. then one room,
crew's
and
not
she
coming.
hands 2 gold over.
Whoa, there's 3 Theos.
Oh, you're finally seeing the true me.
How does that make you feel, Theo?
Seen?
Byron seeing through you.
I mean, Byron sees through a lot of shit. He just also is full of shit. It's kind of a package deal. He's
Yeah,
way
I have
smarter
to
than
see
he
through
looks,
it to
but also
see
more
through
of an
it,
idiot
you
than you
know.
think sometimes.
I think we should go to the room.
Yes, I was waiting for the key to arrive.
I would like to pickpocket everyone at the bar.
Are you
Everyone
announcing
at
that
the
out
bar?
loud?
No, I'm not announcing that out loud. This is out of character. This is out of character.
Are you sure you're really drunk?
Roll
really
a
drunk.
roll,
Yeah.
a,
Having
I
been
am-
really drunk before.
roll a
I'm being
wisdom
out of
save.
character.
Roll a wisdom save for me, because you might have said that out loud. Nope,
Shit.
nope, you did not.
Wow.
Not with a natural 20. That was an
He's
internal
smart.
monologue. Yeah. All right. She brings a
Byron's first
key.
rodeo.
She gives you a key to room number 2.
It's 2.
I can count that high. We're good. Let's find the stairs. Avoid the clock.
Ooh, where is the clock?
Oh, honey, you'll be wanting to. Don't worry about that for now. Stay away from the clock. Seriously, go sleep it off, my friends.
Can I spot a clock from where I am?
Not from where you are
Okay.
at this bench. You
All
don't
right,
see
all right.
it. Yep.
Where are the stairs, dear?
Oh, right this way. I'll show you to your room.
Thank you so
And
much.
She leads you up into the building. Now you walk into this building, and it is, as I mentioned, pretty modest. I'm looking for my description. Here it is. The interior is kind of dull, aside from the fact that there are seashells that are hanging from the ceiling, just thousands of them. It's kind of like their thing. They've got seashells that are hanging on little threads, and there are around the edges of the walls are these silken tapestries that hang horizontal, long rectangular horizontal tapestries. The walls are built in a way that they can be moved out of the way to allow for the air currents to flow through. As I mentioned, this is a very hot and humid environment in the tropics here. And so having the ocean breeze blowing through is key for their air conditioning, I guess. But everything in this place, even though it's sort of, I guess it's not dull, but very well-made furniture, very well-made bar. Everything and Byron, you're drunk, but even you pick up on the fact that there's someone with some carpentry skills has put some time and love into this place. And because you're looking for it, Feyre, specifically, you do see a large grandfather clock that is off on the side at the end of the bar in the corner. Meanwhile, the woman is guiding you towards a staircase that goes up, and she reaches the banister and puts her hand on the banister and kind of does one of these waves to you as you walk across. It's pretty full. Like this place, the patrons love this place. There's a lot of people inside as well, and yeah, she's guiding you up the stairs.
I'm gonna head up the stairs. I have no problem there.
Can I make it up the stairs?
Come on, guys.
That's I won't make you roll, but you can role play however you feel like you want to go up the stairs. Is up to you.
Feyre walks about a third up the stairs and then sits down.
Mm-hmm. We've all been there. We've all been there.
I do the slow walk, so it's like one step. Step.
Byron's doing the.
It's like my homegrown experience every
takes
year.
a step, takes a step sideways, takes a step backwards, takes 2 steps to the right, and bumps into somebody.
Hey, watch it! Watch yourself, drunk!
Oh, sorry, and I'm gonna pickpocket him at the same time.
Roll a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, and Tenoch, give me a d20 roll.
All right.
Oh shit, he might get caught.
16.
As you reach into the pocket, you sort of like reach around on this guy's belt a little bit, and you grab a sack.
Oh!
We've
sorry
all
about
been
that.
there.
Oi! And he turns around and he just smacks you across the face. Roll initiative.
As he smacks him across the face, I
fight,
steal
fight.
his rings.
Should I roll it? Should I roll it at disadvantage?
You should roll it at disadvantage.
Are you fighting on the stairs?
You are the stairs.
I don't know that he's on the stairs yet.
Oh, okay. Then Feyre will just press her face between the bars and watch.
Got an 11.
I rolled a 17. I think. What did I roll?
Oh, geez.
Gotta know your
Nope.
roles, man.
I didn't. I rolled a 7. Sorry.
Oh well.
All right.
So he swings his hand at you as you grab his sack. You keep your hands off me stones! And he smacks you. or tries to. What do you do?
I'm gonna take the smack. I'm gonna let him hit me, and as he hits me across the floor, I'm gonna stumble into the person across the room. I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna pretend to weep, but pickpocket that person instead.
All right, so take 1 point of damage from the slap, and then roll a sleight of hand check at disadvantage. I wish there was something more than disadvantage. And then Michael, roll me a d20. Ooh, that was a natural 20.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you bump into this person and kind of like roll into them, and they kind of push you off, kind of like pushing you back towards the guy that just hit you. And it's sort of like getting people a little excited right now. And you're able to pull a pouch off of the guy's belt and tuck
Nice.
it into your cloak.
Um,
And at this point, anybody who's looking can see that the server woman is getting, she's like distressed. No, please stop. Everybody, please stop.
Byron, we're going
No,
to the room.
it's too-
Byron,
I'm
come
gonna-
on.
okay, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna breathe fire again. I don't know if I can do that actually.
Gonna try to.
Yeah, tell us how
I'm
you
gonna
attempt
try
to do
the
this.
So I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna land. I'm gonna bend both my knees. I'm gonna squat down a little bit, and I'm gonna go and try and breathe fire, like from the shot that I had earlier.
Oh boy, roll a Constitution save with disadvantage.
While this is happening, Feyre takes out her lute and begins drunkenly playing Wonderwall.
I got a 10.
You kind of jump down, you squat, and you shout, and just a little poo poo comes out, but no flame, no flame.
Poof.
Did you shart?
Wait. Did I poop myself?
Okay, we're
Look, we've
done.
all been
and
there.
Theo just kind of comes down and grabs Byron by the fucking collar, and Byron, Theo's not that
Poopy
strong,
pants.
so it's kind of trying to drag him up the stairs.
God
Now
damn
we're
you
gonna
guys!
Call him.
This is
Oh,
We're
there's
God.
gonna call him
Dr. Poopy Pants.
Dr. Poopy Pants.
Oh,
Feyre's
thank you.
playing Wonderwall on the stairs, and with disadvantage, she rolled a 25.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, you strike up a tune, Wonderwall. If you want to give us a little piece of that, or no, it's up to you. But people are like, it kind of draws people's attention away from the fight because it's so good, and it's
Everybody
very
starts
dramatic.
singing
You're
Trying
just
to get
like,
everybody to sing the chorus.
there's some arm waving. And
Hey,
Theo,
hey.
you grab Byron by the shirt
By the
collar.
scruff, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on, buddy, we're going to the room. Don't make me turn us invisible so no one can see
Oh
your
my
shame.
god, my stomach hurts from laughing so hard.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Oh.
Let's just come on.
You guys make it up to the room.
Did you?
Okay, what's
did you
actually
shit
in the room?
yourself?
There are 2 single beds in the room that look pretty comfortable. Again, very well made construction-wise. A carpenter certainly spent a lot of time helping with this building. Very plain room though. There's no paintings or, there's nothing special. It's a room with 2 beds. There's a lockbox that is open and with a lock and a key. And that is it. There's not even a window.
Okay. Byron, I want you. Can you focus on my finger for a second? Focus on my finger. Don't pay attention to what this hand is doing as I use prestidigitation to de-poop the pants.
Does that work?
Oh my gosh.
It
got
cleans
it.
a soiled area.
What are the
Theo.
dimensions of the soiled area? Can you check the wording of the
It
spell?
wasn't a
Take
small
A
poop.
while. Just keep going over the same area.
No, I'm kidding. You don't have to look up the. You don't have to look.
Too
up
bad.
The
I'm already looking
wording. All right, tell us what it
Theo,
is.
how did you know?
because you shat yourself, bro.
How did you know though? I didn't say anything.
What
Everybody
smells like
knows.
poop?
1 cubic foot.
Oh yeah, you're fine. It was just a little poo poo.
Okay, so Byron, you're getting that bed. Feyre, you get that bed. I'll find that part of the floor. Tenoch, you find that part of the floor.
Feyre just like sits down and drunkenly begins ritual casting tiny hut on the floor and then just passes out. Face
So just
first.
whoop.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a bubblegum sparkly pink.
Is it a concentration spell?
Oh God.
No, it's not because
it's
people
not.
do it all the time.
Yeah, I don't think it is. Okay. Very good. Yeah, you cast your spell. Everybody who wants to passes out immediately. So those of you
Theo,
that
in
want
fact,
to
stays
fight
awake
it,
or tries to.
you can fight it for sure.
If one of you was in the dome when I cast it, you'd be allowed in. Otherwise, everyone's locked out.
Well, I imagine the room isn't bigger than 8 feet around.
Oh, is
so I
it
think
not?
we're-
Then the whole room is
No,
pink.
Yeah, the whole
Got
room
two
is
beds in it.
yeah, it's not a big room. So you essentially are encasing the room. At some
Okay.
point, Theo, there's a little knock on the door.
Yellow.
I've got some water for you.
Thank you so much. Just kind of opens the door.
She's got a couple of mugs and a pitcher of water that she gives you.
Theo reaches through the magical barrier to take it.
Oh, sure.
Hey,
I feel a bit guilty. I should have warned you about the gut punch. My bad, but
I'm going to be honest with you. This is kind of what I expected to happen.
yeah, I mean, anyways,
Hey, quick question. How
Sure.
much gold did you take out of my pouch earlier?
just to cover the cost of the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 gold for the room.
That was a missed opportunity.
Well, I don't think
I
my
already
boss
paid
would
for
look
the
too
rooms.
well on me stealing from our patrons.
Oh,
Postwall wouldn't like that.
This is a nicer establishment than I thought it was.
Well, we don't need to steal from our patrons. They pay us well for what we do. But
Fair enough. And in which case he pulls out 5 gold and just hands it to her.
Oh my. Well, thank you very much.
Feyre lets out a large snore as she's like face down in the carpet.
Look, if I had to deal with these people for free, I'd want a tip too. It's okay. You have a great till we make it out of here.
A great morning to you as well. And she walks away.
What is it, like 1 o'clock
Yeah,
in the
Yeah,
afternoon?
it's like midday. It's midday.
yeah, we're the worst.
You're like those tourists that show up in town and right away they're just like stealing glassware, getting hammered, shitting their pants. You know, those tourists.
Well, yeah, we did just do that. Theo's just gonna keep an eye on everybody, and when he thinks no one is looking or everyone's asleep, he definitely starts absently doodling a circle with sigils just in miniature on the ground next to him.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Super disadvantage or just regular disadvantage?
I think it's just the disadvantage.
I feel like we need to invent super disadvantage for situations like this.
For
12.
drunk. Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. You're kind of sketching it out on. Are you sketching it on the floor? Is that
Yep.
what you're doing? Okay, with the piece of chalk. And as you're doing it, you hear in your head, "No, the other way." And you hear the
Okay.
familiar voice of Kalistani. Theo, your mind is muddled. What are you?
There was
what
a
are
lot
you
of
on
alcohol.
about here.
We're really drunk.
You're messing with that circle again.
Well, yes. I have a really bad feeling I'm going to have to use it very soon. Also, did that all happen in the past or in the future?
You have much to learn, my friend, and that's why I'm here. We have much to accomplish. I can say this. It was a different time and a different place that I am not familiar with, but that moment in history I have heard of.
But you weren't there?
I was with you.
But
This
you weren't
time.
there. You weren't with Sir Medwin.
I don't know that name. Do you
Oh, this just got weirder.
Do you wish to learn this magic that you are practicing? It is
Yes.
powerful and dangerous. Do you understand?
I've sworn an oath to slay a king of hell. I think I'm well past the point of taking small steps than balking at danger.
Indeed, you have come a long way, Theodoric. I am proud of what we've accomplished together. Let me help you. And it's almost as if your hand is being guided, as if someone is holding your hand, and you draw out 2, 3, 4 more sigils in the circle that perhaps you had not seen before. And you can see almost a glow. The chalk, although it's a simple substance dragged across a rough wooden floor, leaving behind bits of dust to show where it's marked, it seems to almost glow, similar to the way that your blade glows, the runes on your blade, kind of this blue-white glow, just for a moment. And at that point, as you start to feel like you're making progress, the drunkenness overcomes you and you pass out and fall asleep.
Gunk.
All of you wake up.
Well, good.
So that's
so
the good
it wasn't
news.
a TPK.
That's the good news, is that you've all woken up.
Okay.
What would you like to
The bad
do?
news.
What's the bad news?
Well, we'll find out. You're all very hungover for one.
What time is it?
I have no idea. There's
It's-
water over there in the corner.
I actually feel
That's
pretty
too
good.
Far away.
We'll do this, and he like makes a gesture, and a mage hand appears. Pop! And just picks up a glass, brings it over to Theo.
Wait. Do that for
Wait, do-
me too.
Come to me, things I need.
Do you not know how to do this one?
I know how to do this one, and I'll throw my dagger at the glass. And then when it hits the glass, I will teleport to the glass. And then I will look at the broken glass and the water on the ground, and I will be disappointed.
You're still drunk.
Thea, why didn't you flow me one?
I can clean things and make you feel really bad about yourself. Get me some water.
Don't need any help doing that.
I feel all of these statements are true, and Theo will actually get up and pour the remaining 3 glasses. And let me check one thing.
Oh.
Beep up. And I have mending. So
I was just gonna say I'll mend the glass.
Tenoch
Oh,
gets
thank
to it
goodness.
first.
Can you put the water back into it?
No.
Theo casts
that's
minor
time
illusion and
travel,
makes it
so-
look like there's water in there.
Guys, I'm never drinking again.
You say that every time you drink too much, and then you keep drinking again. Don't make promises you
It's-
don't tend to keep.
Why do we keep ordering this stupid stuff?
Why
Because
was it so hot?
because
You
it's
saw me
where
breathe
we
fire,
are.
though, right?
We did puke fire,
I
and
think I did too.
I think
Yeah.
we've all had a real bad fucking couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
okay.
I've had worse, though. I've had worse.
we?
And the important part is
Yeah,
we never
sailing
admit
sucks.
how
I mean, I
we
love
never
it,
admit how
but-
this went to the captain.
Oh man, the captain's gonna be pissed. We
Oh.
spent like a lot of gold. You're gonna take this out of the ship fund, right? Because I don't have very much.
Of
money.
course, I grabbed 100 gold on the way out.
sweet. Ah, my man, Theo.
Can we write this off because it was for work?
I mean,
Yeah.
write
Yep.
it off on what?
This is the per diem.
What?
Yep. This was a work meeting, and we went to it without.
It was an
without Rhunar.
onboarding meeting.
That statement is correct. You've officially made a very terrible decision with us, and I would actually
This
say
a
of the
window,
terrible
Dave?
decisions we've made together, this is one of the better ones.
There is
Yeah,
no
this,
window.
This makes you part of the crew now, Farah.
All right.
You're a good buddy.
Aw,
we will
you're
now-
a good buddy.
Oh, stop it. You're a good buddy.
Is there a window?
There is not.
Okay.
I'll
Well, how are we going to escape this
I'll
tab?
step into the hall.
I mean, if you really want to, me and Feyre could just teleport us through the wall.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man. We gotta
already
escape this tab.
paid. We paid money.
We did. Oh, okay. Well,
Tenoch,
never
in the
mind.
hallway, sorry.
as you step out into the hallway, Tenoch being the first one to do so, you hear revelry and music from the floor below. Remembering that you had gone up the stairway to get to the room, having vague recollections, Feyre, of playing Wonderwall on the stairs. Recollections, Byron, of almost getting in a fight. And everybody remembers the shitty pants incident. The poopy pants incident.
Some things cannot be erased.
That's going to be a hashtag. Hashtag poopy pants.
Hashtag low poop poop.
Does nobody
Just a
remember
little poo-poo.
Theo being
Naked.
naked?
He didn't get naked.
I heard he got naked.
It was pretty close.
Yeah. I grabbed a guy's sack and it wasn't Theo.
That's true.
Again, things we're never telling the captain. All of this.
Thank goodness.
Do you guys head downstairs?
Guys, I bet
Yeah,
you $20.
As I step out into the hall, I hear the music and I look back inside at them and I say, "Y'all ready for round two?" Sounds like there's a party downstairs.
I bet Rhunar downstairs right
Hold
now.
on. Theo uses prestidigitation to clean up a little bit and actually
Oh,
put
do
some
me, do
clothes
me.
back on.
Do me.
You're all okay. Fine.
Nice. I feel good now.
Feyre
the dog, anyone?
goes over and redoes. She does a totally different hairstyle, and cleans herself up a little bit and makes all of them smell like roses.
I'm sure the other patrons
Nice.
will appreciate that greatly. As you make your way down the grand staircase into the main tavern room, there is music playing. There are the whole place is full. It is nighttime. It is dark outside. You can still feel the cool breeze of ocean air flowing through the black anemone, but you have slept all day, and there are other drunken people in various stages of revelry, including a woman that is dancing on a table, and there are some drummers and tambourine players sort of sitting at the table as she's up on it dancing, and it's quite a party. What would you like
this
to
town.
do?
This is a good town.
And they
Okay.
didn't arrest us when we caused a problem.
I have a
We
feeling that
didn't
happens
cause
a lot
any
here.
problems.
It does leave us. I don't think any of the things we meant to do business-wise we can probably now do at this hour.
Do it
We'll
tomorrow.
probably have the room till the rest of the night.
We do. Can anyone send messages back to the crew?
I can.
Do you either of you have a preference as to who's going to do it?
Yeah, Tenoch, you can do it if you like.
I got a preference. It's not me.
Too bad. We're turning you into a bird.
I'll do it.
I've always wanted to be a bird.
Wait, are you Tenoch? Are you turning him into a bird?
Are you gonna turn me into a bird? Nice.
I could. You want to be a
18
bird?
Saint says I can
Yeah,
fold
but-
you up like origami.
Make me a bird. Make me a bird. I'll go back to the ship here, Rhunar.
Is he still drunk?
He's like this normally,
Oh.
and he's probably also still drunk.
Wait, I thought I was still drunk. Yeah, I'm still drunk.
So, Byron, would you like to be
Yes,
turned into a bird.
I want to be a bird. I want to be a bird. Make me a bird. Make me a bird.
Hold
make
on,
me a
hold
bird,
on,
make me a
hold on,
bird.
hold on. Go back to the ship. Let the captain know what's happened. Without all the, let him know we got a little bit too drunk and passed out. Not everything, all the details, and arrange some shore time for the crew.
But we're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here for sure.
We're stuck here till at least tomorrow now, aren't we?
Okay, I just have one question before I'm turned into a bird. How do I unbird?
Oh,
When you
if
when you get to the ship, you're gonna spin around in a circle sunwise 6 times and say, "Kaka, motherfucker."
or you
Caw,
take
motherfucker.
1 point of
That'll
damage, I
that'll
think,
unbird
and then
you.
you'll turn back. So just smack into something.
Oh. Okay, so I heard caca motherfucker and then spin in a circle and hit my head.
Yes, that absolutely would
Piece of cake.
do it. I turn him into a small blood hawk.
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
Wait,
I was afraid you were
Bloodhawk.
going to say seagull.
I was gonna fake cast a spell on him and convince him he was a bird.
Both are viable
But
options.
I guess that's how now he's a real bird.
No, I'm a bloodhawk
Yeah,
now.
poof, you are a hawk and you fly. I'm guessing you fly out of the establishment.
I'm flying out of there and
1
I'm
hour.
What's the reaction
straight
in
to
the
the
bar?
good buddy.
All right, so you guys all watch as the Bloodhawk Byron flies away. What would you like to do as in his absence? I almost said
Okay.
That was a
absent.
good idea, right?
No,
I feel
None of this
like
is a good
maybe
idea.
that was. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
no. I think it was going to happen no matter what we did, or something like that. And he can probably cause less trouble on the ship. To be 100% fair. So perhaps now we actually do a little bit of business. We work. Now is a time to talk to the bartenders because we've obviously tipped and paid well. And get a lay of the land. Find out who the fuck the Lord is, for example, and what's going on with this guild.
Maybe get a
And if
baked
we wanted
fish.
to talk to someone who was in the stocks, maybe how we'd go about doing that.
All right then.
So the
can I-
three. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, can
Ashley.
I pick out like who looks like more in charge or of the bartender servers?
Yeah, very easily. There is a tall, lanky man, human, sort of dark-haired, sort of fair complexion, very wrinkly face. He is standing behind the bar. The first thing you notice about him, though, is he's got facial tattoos, a whole bunch of facial tattoos that cover his face, kind of like Post Malone. And he is slinging drinks, and he's doing the
Like
Tom Cruise cocktail thing, and he's pouring, drinks and stuff for people. And he looks extremely excited and charismatic. And while that's happening, you've identified him, Byron. As you fly away, roll a perception check.
A disadvantage?
Constitution check. You poop yourself
Yeah, sure. No, it's not a disadvantage. And use the Bloodhawk if you have the Bloodhawk stats handy. I don't know if they have a perception bonus. You're using their stats though.
Most birds do have like a advantage on sight.
I would think so.
Anything is Googleable.
Yep. And let's see.
Monster Manual, page 319.
Each of you,
Oh, I know.
Ashley, Michael, and Chad, roll me a d20.
Bloodhawk has keen sight advantage
Yep.
on wisdom
24.
perception rolls, and they have a +4 to their roll.
For
Yep,
sight,
so I got a
for
22.
sight-based? Okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
just passive perception of 14, perception +4.
All right.
I'm sorry. What did you want me to roll?
D20 for me.
A 9.
Got a
Okay.
1.
And another
I
9.
also rolled a 9.
Byron,
Nice.
as you fly up over the city and head towards the Good Buddy, you can see that there are a number of small fires that are lit around the city. Not like burning buildings or anything that alarming, but there are festivities happening. And as you fly specifically towards the good buddy and are getting ready to land, you look out and you can see in this area here. Let's see. Let me go over to the map screen for folks so they can see this too. This area over here, this is a sandy beach area, and there are beach fires lit all across here with people partying their asses off in revelry and drunkenness as you kind of cruise past, and then you swing in and land on the good buddy, smashing your head against something and saying "caw caw caw." Does that work for him?
Something, I don't know. I tried it.
Feyre?
I hit my head first.
If he takes 1 point of damage, he should turn back.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage and you are instantly turned back into Byron, and you see Fritz and some of the other crew members about, and you see Rhunar Dag on deck with a blanket kind of pulled over his shoulders, and he sneezes a few times and spits over the gunnel into the ocean below, and he says, "What the fuck is going on?" And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Next week we'll pick up with more fucking shenanigans. You know, there's such a rich, beautiful tapestry of story that I created for Narisban, and you guys got fucking drunk and shit your pants. So thanks a lot, guys.
Hey, we are collecting information. We have many rich leads.
Bravo.
And most importantly,
That was fun.
you keep making these wonderful beach towns and island towns that I'm like, I just want to go there. Like as
I
a
know.
player, this sounds like fun.
I think
My big-
subconsciously that's where I want to be, is living
I
on a
would
beach
say
town
very
somewhere.
much so, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that because I also now consciously want to do the same.
Yeah.
I
That's
blame
fun.
the expensive fire-breathing dragon drinks that you're crafting for us, because like we wouldn't be in this situation if you hadn't said there was some
Wow,
expensive,
you can't blame him
drink
for that shit. We made
Theo
those
was
calls.
gonna buy.
We made those
No,
calls.
Don't
I
gaslight me,
this by
pal.
me.
Don't
I
gaslight me.
strictly went like
That was
this.
your decision.
Theo.
That was your decision. Hey, guys, everybody who's in the chat right now. Hey, the Monty Hall's here. Great to see you. Wiley Hobbit's here. Great to see you. Phantom NJ, thank you for being here. Darth, DM Shroud, Armin was here for a while. Tythalanos. I mean, you guys are awesome. Thank Vamp Wickman. The whole crew's here. We're going to give away something right now. We're giving away God damn it, I'm going to fuck this up again. Countess Von Zarevich supplement. I got it for 5th edition Curse of Strahd. This thing is pretty sweet. Let me show you. There it is. There she is. Yowza. That's all I can say. She is going to kill your entire party. If you're a dungeon master, you're going to want to get the supplement. If you're a player, buy the supplement and then hide it from your DM, because they will use it to kill you and your friends in character, of course. If you want to enter to win, type !drawing to get in on this beautiful, beautiful action. Guys, please, once again, let's go around and just introduce yourselves. Byron Hern, just say hi. Tell us
All
who
right.
you are.
I'm Kirk. I'm playing Byron Hern, the
Shit his
rogue
pants.
of the group / the
Pant shitter, poopy pants.
the mischief maker.
Chaos.
Klepto. I definitely shit my pants today.
It's true. It's
I
absolutely
cried.
true.
I laughed so hard.
That
They
was
did.
fun.
You know.
We
You
do
know.
know. Now we do know. Chad.
Who's next?
Hey, it's me, Chad, sometimes known as North Shore DM. I'm playing Tenoch, Knucklebones, Divination Wizard, Ghostwise Halfling, Punchy McGee.
Punchy McGee. And don't forget, folks, Chad is the guy that is going to kill us all tomorrow night when we jump back into Svelin for our season
Yes.
finale. So come back tomorrow night and check it out. It's going to be
Bunch
really
of
fun.
sides,
We're going to
so
try to
wow.
live. We're going to try to live. And don't forget that he also has an adventure. God damn it. I don't know.
A
Kirk, you're
module,
going to have to
perhaps?
do it. A module.
Yep.
Kirk, you got to do it, buddy. That is published on the DriveThruRPG.
Yep.
So go check it out. A Kind of Dark Revelry. It's awesome. Thank you, Kirk. Appreciate that. Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Theodoric the Lacetus. Everyone just calls him Theo, not a necromancer. Definitely part 1 or part A of the 2-part team enabler that is apparently Theo and Feyre. That's a problem. But a great one. So yeah,
good problem
hope you
to
guys
have.
enjoyed.
And last but not least, Ashley.
Hey, I'm Ashley, and I play Feyre Evenstar, and I am a bard, glamour bard. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you all. You guys are awesome. That was super fun tonight. I really appreciate the energy. It was great. And thanks to the chat for being here too. You guys are amazing. Let's give something away.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Chat.
why don't you give us the 5-second countdown, please?
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Monty Hall has won the giveaway. Hey, all right. Congratulations. You have won the Countess Von Zarevich. I will whisper you to give you the details on how to get your hands on that thing. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you all. We're going to go ahead and do a raid. Now, last week when I raided, guys, it was really weird, but it kind of crashed our stream. Has that ever happened to you before? So I'm going to do it the old school way. Let's look and see who is up and about. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. We got Stella Luna. We got 20 Sides. We got Manapot Studio. Rolling the Bar is playing some video games. Let's go to Manapot Studio. We haven't rated them for a long time, and they're very fun people.
They're full of mana. They keep it in
They
pots.
are. You guys, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to set this raid up. As we go in there, hit them up with all of our emotes. We do have a raid emote now. Love you all. Thank you so much. We're going to go to our end screen here. I'm going to kick in the music. But let's go ahead and raid these folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Love you all. Here we go. I'm setting up the raid. Let's do this, guys. Let's go raid. Raid.
Leroy Jenkins.
Thank you all for being here. We love you.
We're subscribing.
Here we go.